Sir.
Yo.
What's up, man?
What's happening?
I can't call it. It's Saturday. Salute.
The angel was in the house. Yeah.
Angel.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay. What's going on, BG?
Nothing. Damn.
Gigahertz.
He on mute.
What up?
Oh, what's happening, man?
Gadget.
Chilling.
What's happening, BG? What's up, Gigahertz? Wide body.
What's up,
Hey,
man?
I'm going good. I'm going great.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, why I got that big knife in his hand?
Right.
Man, ooh, I'm so glad they Friday, man.
You and me both, bro. I cannot wait to get out of here tonight, man.
Rough week.
Didn't get that job. Someone else got it.
Oh, AS is on here? What?
Yeah, bro.
I might need to start coming on at 9:30 every Friday.
Yes, was on last night too.
And just for the record, I did unfollow somebody for liking Outkast over Wu-Tang. In case y'all were wondering.
I thought you said you unfollowed?
I unfollowed them. We're still Facebook friends, but I unfollowed them.
Oh, I almost said something jokingly about that, and I would have lost out.
Deservingly so.
We terrible.
He deserved it.
I ain't terrible, man.
Guess not. All right. Okay, what I miss already? Hello, hello.
RTO Beats. What's good, man?
Hello.
Getting acquainted. Hey, yes, what's good, phone.
Man? Yo, can y'all hear me at
all?
all?
Your new phone?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
We hear you better, boy. What's up, Ed?
Man, chilling. What's going on, yo?
Oh man, same old same.
Hey, everybody that I tell that I'm going to San Francisco, everybody's saying go to Amoeba. So I'm like, I guess we're gonna have to hit up Amoeba.
Well, that was already part of the plan, though.
Right. Do they have a dollar?
That was like the first spot that I was going to suggest going. Yeah, I mean, you ain't gonna get nothing hella cheap, but I mean, it's still a good place to go.
Man,
but just don't think you about to be coming out there with hella dollar bin shit.
Go for that. I'll watch.
Like niggas, you ain't doing no dollar bin shit in here.
Yeah, nah. And if they do, it'll be
bullshit.
It'll definitely be some shit that you don't want. I don't even recall there being a dollar bin at Amoeba. No.
It probably costs them more money to even mark up the record to put $1 on the record.
I'm saying.
Like, yo, we gotta pay for this. We gotta pay for the Sharpie. We gotta pay for an employee to write it up.
Exactly.
Yeah. $6.
Because that spot is packed. Like, it's always, especially on a Tuesday. Shit, Amoeba is always gonna be packed. Like,
I wonder why Tuesday.
Well, Tuesday used to be when they put music out. So is it still like that? New releases?
Yeah, it's for the most part. I believe so. Hey, it's Tuesdays and Fridays now, right?
Yeah, Fridays.
I think Fridays is the new thing now.
Oh, okay.
Tuesdays might be out.
But who knows at this point? People
Yeah.
just drop
Same.
whenever. So.
But I mean, there's people in there all the time because, like I said, it's Haight Ashbury, so that's a tourist spot. And
Kind
it's
of,
just
that's too small. Well, you like tight stuff.
What's that?
Oh my bad.
Whoa.
I'm about to say, what are we doing over there?
Nah, I mess with my son. I got this little Jay-Z hoodie on. It's like a medium. Say what?
I don't know about this right here.
Boy, please.
The vintage Jay-Z right here.
I hear you.
It's a shirt I gotta get.
It's medium. I used to use that to scour my brother's clothes.
Yeah, I got my first check from PG County for jury duty.
Oh,
word.
shit. You're gonna
Yeah,
be a
buddy.
big ass case.
Check out this $1 million joint I got.
Wait,
What
was
the price at?
$15 million. Holy shit.
you paying for
Oh,
the
you missing a couple zeros, man.
Look at them commas, boy. Look at them commas.
The dot's in the wrong spot.
Woo.
Hold on. Let me check the Dewey Decimal System. Hold on for a second.
Right. I-15. Okay, 15 you didn't have, I guess.
Well, got you tapping that resource, bro. We're gonna bleed the county dry, ain't you? $15 at a time.
Oh, man.
Okay, so are we gonna address this whole motherfucking fast food beef shit?
Man.
Hey, it ain't no beef because Wendy's is winning.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wendy's killed. I mean, it's R.I.P. for everyone.
Man, they got a
else.
sample on that joint. I heard that. I was like, oh my god, they got a sample on here.
Hey,
That's crazy.
She killed that shit.
Yeah.
What's going on? What I missed?
Wendy's, man. Wendy's beefing
Well,
with McDonald's
like-
and Burger King.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, they put out a fucking a beat tape. I mean a disc tape, a mixtape.
That joint dope. I ain't gonna
Disc
lie.
records. and
Got all
shit,
the
and
burgers on?
Now it's Wendy because it's an actual person with Wendy's, so it's like they had the whoever was rapping. I don't know who the hell that was, but she was kind of beasting.
Yeah,
on
you McDonald's and Burger King use frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen beef.
Yeah.
So if you want to call it beef.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Pink slime.
Yeah. She was clowning, talking about how the shakes machine is always messed up and shit. I was like, man, this is crazy. But I'm like, because McDonald's is always trying to cater to black people with I'm loving it shit and all that.
I'm loving it for sizzle.
Motherfucking.
Man.
Oh my god.
Not that for shizzle.
Shizzle.
But yeah, Wendy's came out kicking the door in with that shit.
Didn't they do something like this before?
I don't
Right.
remember
Somebody
like
else.
this. Oh shit!
It
I
might
don't know.
have been
I
Wendy.
mean, I know they was like on Twitter that they had a crazy ass Twitter page and like always writing shit, but
I hope they pay for that
on
sample.
this,
It,
I don't recall no actual fucking songs
fast food
being made though.
Some songs besides Wendy.
Is anybody hyped to see the Roxanne Shante Netflix joint?
I seen
I
it.
already saw it.
Haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
Is it
I
good?
did watch the
it's
Takashi interview.
good, but
I mean, it's cool.
yeah, it's just a
Where are the holes at?
Huh?
What a hole? What?
Like, what's wrong with it?
it's just the ending for me. I mean, it could have went more into
Her story.
her rap career more.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be, but
But
it was
she
more
did say
about
yeah, go ahead.
it was more about how she came through the issues that she had going on with abuse and everything and
Yeah,
stuff like
I
that.
did,
That was more the focal point of it, but they showed a little bit of, of the rap stuff and everything. But
Because I guess you're already more familiar with the music already. But it should be. But what about the people who aren't familiar with her music?
yeah,
It doesn't serve them well.
I mean, it was cool. Like I would say, it'd be it would if this was on Lifetime, it'd probably be like one of the best Lifetimes ever.
The girl who played her, she's from Detroit too, and that's her first. That's her first movie.
That's her
out of college.
first movie.
That's
She's
nice.
straight out of college. She did good.
Yep.
Like the dude who was playing Biz Marquis, that nigga was trying to beatbox though. That shit sounded yeah.
Who played? What actor played Biz?
I don't even know.
I don't know. It was a bunch of actors I ain't never seen before.
But the dude who played Marley looked like him though.
The only dude that I knew was Marshala Ali. That's the only dude that I knew in this movie. Or however you say his name.
Marshala.
Isn't he from the Bay?
Yeah, he from Oakland.
Yeah.
He town business.
Oh, so that's what we doing now? Okay. Right on.
Town business, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
I forgot what his rap name was, but that album was decent.
Yeah, that album was decent.
Yeah, he was with
Hieroglyphics.
Pyro. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
Oh, he was?
Yep.
Who knew that?
Now you know, and no one has half the battle. G.I. Joe.
But the guy who played Marley looked like him. I need to find out his name though.
Yeah. Yeah, like they cast it well with that one. Not everybody, but Marley, you know.
Hey, anytime the people can cast better on this film better than they did on the Aaliyah Lifetime.
Oh my God, I don't talk about that.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Not hard to do though, probably.
They had a dude looking like Eddie Kane looking like R. Kelly. I'm like, man, that just don't match.
Missy Elliott.
It's like you could tell who they're trying to trying to be Biz. You could tell that was this is supposed to be Biz, but you know.
What's his name? Lil Mama brother up in there too. He was the guy that was at the store with him. Remember when they went to the store the first time?
Yeah.
RTO. Yeah, that's
Shout out to Boom Bap Art in the chat and DJ Rack.
Slade, what's up, Slade? Bless girl, don't ruin it for Davenport. He hadn't seen it.
Oh my God.
He ain't gonna see it until like fucking 2 months later.
November.
Hold up, did that guy play Marley?
Who? Oh no, Lil Mama brother. No, I'm trying to find his name right now. The guy that played him.
Fucking Davenport ain't seen Black Panther yet and shit.
Oh no.
Did they have the Juice Crew in it, like Kane?
This is what I'm saying. Nope.
Fly Tie.
I'm not saying anymore.
I'm gonna just let you see it, man.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
He acting all the questions.
I know. It's gonna get me in trouble. He played MC. He played MC Shan.
Who?
Lil Mama brother. His name Armstrong.
That's Lil Mama brother. Okay.
Shit, Lil Mama could have played MC Shan.
Stop that.
Boy, you going to hell.
His dad was a hip hop dancer back in the day. He died. I can't remember his name. Let's do that. He played Marley.
Lil Mama.
Man, it was.
I like Lil Mama, man.
Man, I'm not gonna
his name
give it
Kevin.
away, but
Kevin. That's who played Marley.
I'm not gonna give it away, but it was hard seeing Nia Long in that light, like that. Like,
yeah, that's what I heard.
I was like, yeah,
Talk about my baby
like that. I ain't never seen like this. Like, what's going on?
If you
I love
see
me
that,
some Nia Long.
now you see why I couldn't
What you doing, baby?
look at Jill Scott the same way after that RZA movie. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but
I still ain't watched that movie yet. I need to check it out.
I ain't watching no movies, man. Damn, I'm missing out on everything.
Yo, speaking
I
of
ain't a movie, bro.
I had no idea you could rent movies through Google Play.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just rented Avengers and Ant-Man for $2.99 on Google.
Nah, the big question is though, what movie was your wife watching with the socks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, that's what we.
with what?
Damn, attacking the Christmas socks.
You're right.
What's the name of it?
No.
So I have. She don't know what she was watching.
Man, hold on. Don't make me Google this, bro.
Was it kind of a comedy though?
No.
No, not at all.
Wait a minute. How the hell was it not a comedy? A fucking horror movie with a sock puppet? And it's not a comedy?
It wasn't a comedy.
Wow, that's crazy.
Y'all got some good issues. Y'all got some real issues in
That's like them old B movies like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and shit.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Damn.
Wow.
We gotta know what that
clowns
is.
And shit.
It gotta be in the queue or something.
Please ask her. Yeah, please ask her.
Yeah.
That sound like some fucking Sharknado shit.
What you doing with that knife, man?
Does anybody like the Prime album?
It's all right.
Never heard it yet.
Same.
I like the first one better, but I mean it's okay.
Why, buddy?
I watched the group home interview today.
Yeah, I seen that the other day.
It was pretty good.
I don't know much about him, but the bigger guy, he was just kind of. I don't know. It was disturbing a little bit when he was saying, "I don't know much about him."
What's happening?
He's screwed.
Hey,
That's gotta be Dixie.
What's happening?
Yeah, man.
Dixie, a big boy from Outkast.
Hey, what you think? You think Outkast better than Wu-Tang?
Speaking of unfollowing.
Oh God, man. Why must we have this conversation? Look, man, their styles are so different. You can't compare. It's two different groups. It's a preference thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they polar opposites. So it comes down to personal taste. So person A may say Outkast is better. Person B may say Wu-Tang better. However, I think culturally, Wu-Tang gave more to the culture, but Outkast is by far the most successful rap group that ever picked up a microphone.
Really?
It ain't even close.
Better than, hold up. The Fugees? The Fugees?
It's not even close. It's not even close, dude.
The Fugees are 3 times diamond.
Oh my.
I don't know what Outkast is, but
Off one album. Outkast has 6 Grammys. Album of the year that Jay-Z just lost out on, by the way. 4 American Music Awards, I think. Like 7 MTV Awards. Hold on. 5 BET Awards. 35 million sold. A diamond album. Every album has gone platinum. No golds. All of them are gone platinum or multi-platinum. They have 1 diamond album.
What album is diamond? Because I think I know.
Speak About the Love Below.
Okay.
Really? That one?
That was hot.
Yeah. People went crazy over that one.
Okay.
Hey y'all was crazy. Hey y'all got all the white people.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sure did. Definitely did. Can't deny that.
But like I say, when it comes to music though, I can't say that they're better than the next group because that shit's so subjective. Like some days I don't want to hear Outkast, I want to hear Wu-Tang. Some days I want to hear Bone Thugs. Some days I want to hear Mobb Deep. Some days, you know, it's they're too different. But Outkast was able to. The genius of that group is they were able. This is. I know people like talk about Tribe and I love Tribe and I love De La, but them cats could only reach the intellectuals. Outkast reached the intellectuals. The street niggas listen to Outkast, and the women listen to Outkast. They got everybody. That's the brilliance of them.
Hey, but you know what? I'm not taking nothing away from Outkast. But if the Fugees didn't break up, it would have been a wrap.
I cannot argue against that because Fugees was they were huge, but you know we got that. Well, it was technically their second album, but their first album only sold 12,000 records.
Right.
But that wasn't their fault. Their label was fucked up. But they definitely would have been up there if not bigger. I mean, they were unstoppable. they stopped themselves. But you know, hey, it is what it is. Outkast kind of did the same thing. They didn't fall off. They just Dre didn't want to do it no more. They last album, which wasn't a technical album, it was a soundtrack, that went platinum. And they quit. Well, Dre quit, basically. That's enough.
Yeah, I wonder why he I don't know.
He just got tired of it.
Hey, Blue was disrespecting your BET award comment.
Oh my god.
And I pointed out that they was able to win 5 BET awards and all those Grammys because they were able to still stay black and be appreciated by their own people too.
Yeah.
No matter how crazy they got with the music, you know.
Blue is crazy. Don't be disrespecting BET, bro.
Yeah, don't do that. That ain't.
Man.
Hold on. And 3 Soul Train awards. Let me throw that out there too.
Okay, yeah, that's important.
Hey, you better respect Soul Train. You better not say nothing about Soul Train, Blue.
Hey.
Like I said, no, but I love hip hop, man. I don't like doing these who's better and all that shit.
Me either.
Right.
No winner in that conversation.
I mean, why?
There's a winner, but
I mean, it depends on what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? If we're looking at music, I mean, it's hard to say. It depends on where you're from, depends on what you like, you know.
I like both, but I grew up on Outkast.
And also, here's the other thing. Wu-Tang had 11 people, so 12 people. So they had
that's why I said they Wu-Tang, there will never ever be another Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan did something I don't think any artist from any genre could do. To get 9 official dudes on an album and to have that's special. Like they submitted.
And then spin-offs from each artist had their own solo deal.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang's definitely top 5 for sure. You know, I like I said, I can't say which group is better, but I can't. The other people may, feel different.
It's about mood and stuff too. Depends on what mood you're in, like you said.
But let's be but if you want to talk runs though, we can talk about runs because Wu-Tang, I've heard y'all say after that second album,
that's real.
Hey, I don't think anybody put Gravel Pit.
Daddy.
I don't know anybody put Gravel
Pit. Unfortunately.
Heart.
What's going on, people?
I think the youngsters.
Hey, what's up, man?
Ain't nothing. Just Ashy.
As always.
Yep.
Stay consistent.
Cool.
Yeah,
my
man.
uncles is ashy.
For real? What up, Wide Body?
What's up, bro?
What up, Gadget? What up, panel? What up, people in the chat?
Nah, I had to go on mute. She was about to have a tantrum.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Did anybody watch the Tekashi 6ix9ine interview?
Yeah, I just got done watching that shit, bro. That dude gonna be dead in a year.
That shit was an hour long.
I'm damn sure ain't watching all that.
I ain't gonna sit there and watch
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. He ain't gonna make it.
Damn.
I don't know much about him. What?
Somebody's gonna test that man. They're gonna try him, man. He just really made it worse for himself just from this interview, man. He sealed the deal.
Wow.
Damn.
Still running.
Man, I don't keep up with none of these new artists.
Honestly, I gained a little bit of respect for him for standing his ground against Charlemagne.
Yeah, okay, he gets that. I give him that, but he didn't do no good for himself going back out to Cali or Houston.
He was shutting Charlemagne down.
He was. He was.
And I mean, I've only seen 3 people shut down Charlemagne. Beanie Siegel, Onyx, and Master P.
Oh, you wouldn't say that that Birdman ain't shut him down?
Now Birdman was shut the whole everybody down.
all three is
All three of y'all.
I'm talking about Charlemagne specifically.
I got you.
I think Monique did too at the end.
Well, he about to be a married man.
His OG is no better than that too, man. His OG.
Tony Braxton. Oh my God.
His OG should have. He ain't got nobody good in his ear.
Yeah, his OG is strictly out for the money.
Yep. Thank you. Heck yeah, he is. He ain't got nobody that speaks sense around him. I'm the hottest thing in New York, and Fetty Wap was 2 years ago too.
Yeah. Man, Cardi B is the hottest thing in New York.
Right.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
Yo, Fetty Wap. What happened? Fetty Wap hasn't had a song on the chart in 3 years.
3 years.
And he's on his 7th kid.
Somebody said, how he gonna watch all them kids? With his one eye?
No. Oh no.
Damn.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Nobody say.
He can turn his head real fast. Next question. Oh. Sit down. Which one is you?
Go through his progressions and shit. QB progressions, checking his receivers and shit.
Right? Hell yeah.
Whose generation was our generation worse with starting confrontation, or is it this generation?
Hell no.
This one.
This one.
I don't know. It was a lot of beef back then too, man.
But they used to settle it back in the day, though.
But this is amplified because of social media.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
back then,
There was music with it too, Gadget. There was music with it too. Ain't no music with this shit.
people was really getting touched back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was actually being squashed or carried out or whatever. It was some type of resolve.
Yeah. This shit
Squashing
here is like a
beef
soap
or ending
opera.
beef. Yeah, like, you know.
Like what rapper in the last 10 years has been murdered?
Damn. Not that that's a stat you want to keep up with.
I mean,
Right.
he is like Chicago level.
Yeah, Chicago rappers.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Chicago's in a
Forget
whole
about them motherfuckers.
Got
Yeah,
it.
whole different thing. So, yeah.
Quiet.
Somebody's gonna
I
test
don't
that
know.
dude out.
Only person I can think of is King. That's it.
I think times were crazier back then.
Yeah.
I agree.
Some spots, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was.
New York is
That was
clean
no-
now.
You knew
It
you
was,
knew where
I
not to
think,
go
I
with that
think
shit.
everywhere.
I'll
I
tell you that.
think back then there was no such thing as political correctness. You know, people just said whatever the hell they wanted to say. You know, but the level of disrespect, I think, is worse now.
Worse now. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Because you knew a nigga would
Like,
fuck up your overbite back
Let
in
me
the
say
day
this.
too.
They respect their OGs.
Now they just like, okay, it's one thing to have a beef. Like you ain't got to have a beef with this person, and they will dish you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
To create beef.
Clout chasing. As them youngins say, clout chasing.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yo, when
Somebody's gonna test that little
when
multicolored
you have
hair
nobody-
nigga out.
He don't have nobody in his corner helping him out. Nobody.
Man, he common sense. Speaking, showing him the right way, giving him some good shit. Like that's not. You're right. You don't have nobody to reason there. Like, yo, you might not want to be antagonizing these dudes, or even though they started, you shouldn't. He got his kid, and he's getting involved in his daughter with that shit too. Like people,
Where
there's
he from?
savages out there. You from
He's
Brooklyn?
from New York.
New York.
Yo, why
There's some
why can't you just make music? Why you gotta be
Right.
the most gangster nigga out there? Just make music.
Because
Not
the
enough,
music
man.
is trash, and he gotta have some way to put his stuff out there.
Yeah, need controversy.
He's not getting
Yeah.
shows because nobody's booking him because they can't pay the high insurance premiums.
That's crazy.
Because somebody's gonna
That's
die.
called hustling backwards.
Niggas don't be thinking about all that though.
That's called hustling backwards.
Reputation is more money.
When
reputation
keeping
is
it
more
real
money.
goes wrong. Stop playing on my phone.
Hey, you might have shut Charlemagne down, but the fact of the matter is, Charlemagne's right. He ain't gonna be around in a year. Maybe not
Where's Young
music.
Thug?
Maybe.
Where's Young Thug?
Young Thug trying to get those wrinkles out that purple dress.
Oh
Wow.
Wow.
We ain't checking.
That music has no staying power, man. That music has no staying power at all.
I just had a conversation with
DMX.
I just had a conversation with somebody. Was it today? It had to be today. And it was last night rather. I was at the barber shop and I was telling my my barber and a couple more people that was in there. I said, I often tell my children that, when you get my age, you're not gonna remember any of the music that was from your childhood.
Because they barely fucking remember them now.
Because it has no soul, none at all.
Right. And I said, you're not gonna remember. They're not gonna remember any of the songs from growing up because y'all don't have classics. And y'all don't have memorable songs that, like you said, with depth and feeling to it. You don't have any of that.
Look, man. Look, Summertime. That's why a song like Summertime is still in rotation to this day.
Because there's always gonna be a summertime until the world blow up.
Right.
Yeah.
Great songwriting.
The world don't blow up in the summer.
Right.
That's what they gonna play.
Y'all heard Young Jeezy retire, right?
Yeah, I guess he said he is after the album come out or something.
Oh,
good for him, man.
I mean,
Wallace. Where is Wallace? What's going on, sir?
Where's Wallace?
What's up, Wally?
Hey, what you need to do is be a parent. Be a parent. And
start caring.
I'm gonna start calling Wallace WIT. As where's Wallace acronyms WIT.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Right here.
Hey, I'll be right back.
No. Hey, man. With? No, there's a question mark on there.
Right.
With?
Did he just hold up? Did he just call in and say he'd be right back?
He said.
That is so Wallace. That is so Wallace.
Right.
Hey, you good wide body.
So somebody,
I'm trying to figure out why you got that knife like that. I'm trying to figure out.
I'm cleaning my fingernails, man. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, man.
Crazy. I'm like, damn,
knuckle vision over this joint.
Man,
you've been in Florida too long, man.
Florida man coming for you.
Hey, motherfucking Florida man,
Bigger Hurt. Who won that Villanova West Virginia game? I fell asleep on it.
Man, you and me both.
Damn.
I had dozed off before the Gadget call.
Yeah, I was waiting on Gadget to start the hangout, and I dozed off.
You and me both, bro. I only woke up because my son rang the doorbell.
Hey, Riley, come on back, Riley. He's from West Virginia. You don't know.
Man, I was on the hangout at 1:30 this morning.
Did you guys beat Villanova?
Man, I was done last night, man.
Oh shit! I knew what it was.
Like 5. He said
78-90. Villanova beat West Virginia 78-90.
Well, dude, with the wildflower scalp is gone.
Was a good season.
That dude had ridiculous, bro.
Stop talking about that dude,
man. That nigga need a tan. He needs to shave his head and go get a tan somewhere.
Damn.
Boy,
he got a bowler head.
The longer I be on these hangouts with y'all, the more shit I learn about.
That's what I'm saying, man.
What did you learn now, bro? What did you learn now?
I'm gonna have to keep this one for after dark, man.
Lessons with RTO.
Man.
Right, lessons.
Timestamp. He knows up.
Oh shit.
God damn.
All you just heard is upset.
0 to 100.
I know not to get on a slingshot ride around Diggerhurst and pass out. That I do know.
Shit. Hell yeah. Shit.
Oh God. Let's not even talk about that. That's the first time I saw Hurst really got serious.
He
was not playing.
Yeah, that nigga meant every motherfucking word of that shit.
And he went on for like an hour.
That nigga meant every ass and bitch assness.
I don't think it was that lengthy, bro. Pause.
I was like, okay, geez. Like Hurts usually joking around, move on to the next subject. This nigga, he was that motherfucker. He beat a dead horse, gave it CPR, then beat it again.
And that's right.
Hey.
Yikes.
Hey, who was the who was the producer that asked Ashanti to take a shower with him?
Oh,
No, no.
About that. Probably
Yeah,
a
baby.
sis, though.
Shit. She
Ashanti,
ain't never respond.
boy,
yeah, I
man.
need to stop there.
Hey, he asked. I had to tell him the truth. Shit.
Hey, Gabby, if I had to put my
He
money on,
said
I don't know.
he never responded.
Irv Gotti?
Nah, he no.
Oh,
Yeah, he
I was gonna,
That's
I was
supposed
gonna
to be
say,
family, right? Shit.
I was
I
gonna
asked
say,
first. Shit.
I was gonna say our boy LT Hutton.
Mm.
I can
They
see
worked
that.
together for a little bit. They got,
Y'all
they,
get
if you look,
Shanti pregnant in
they
that
got some
shower.
Vlad, they got some Vlad
Man,
interviews together.
bruh. What? Glug.
Not the good.
Oh yeah, send him that picture, yo. hit her with the glug, nigga.
Man, she probably right there.
Hey, send that joint to RTO, yo.
Wait a minute. Why the fuck you
I
gotta
think he
send
said
it
it
to
was
me?
Nah,
me.
cause you gonna laugh. You gonna laugh, man. You gonna laugh.
Why it gotta be me personally
Right.
though? Why you can't just throw it in the chat?
Oh yeah. I mean, cause you can send it to everybody else.
You already hit me with
Does
the
anybody follow
glug.
Michael Chop on Twitter?
What you say?
What'd you
Does
say?
anybody follow Michael Chop on Twitter?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah, follow Michael Chop. Like this dude,
Microchop. Okay.
he has
do a
like
lot
that,
of
that dude
great
puts
things.
out knowledge every day.
Yep.
Like I had no idea that the first DJ Shadow album was done with no sample. It was all pitch control on the turntables.
Wow.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
And I'm looking today. He has it's a Prince sample in Arrested Development song. I don't know what it could be.
Put it in the chat.
Oh my god.
What song is this, BG?
It's Tennessee. So it's an overlooked Prince
That's
sample
a
too.
Prince sample?
It's
Yeah.
an over.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Take me to another. Oh yeah, it is. You know what?
It is?
Yeah.
Hold on. The lyrics or the music?
The melody. Yeah, the melody.
I'm guessing, yeah, when they be like, take me to
What are you
another
saying yeah
place.
to?
The vocals definitely Prince.
What you say?
The
What
Tennessee
are you
part.
saying yeah to? The lyrics or the melody?
I think it's the melody. I'm
This
thinking.
nigga's stupid.
Hold on.
I just found out. Speaking of like, Prince, I just found out that we talked about this a few weeks ago. But that song on that DJ Quick produced on All Eyes on Me, that's a Prince sample.
We did talk about that.
Oh yeah. But that's credited though. That's a
Somebody
credited
going
sample.
straight hell, man.
Yep.
I ain't make it. I just shared it. You know.
Gasoline Snuggie on, man, with all the light fluid on it.
Like if you go to the YouTube channel of the dude that plays all the samples from like classic albums, he does play that song.
Oh man, okay.
And I think if I'm not mistaken, that's what's the dude's name? Not Stevie J. Who was the dude? I think they used to do a lot of pop songs.
Johnny J.
Johnny J. I think Johnny J did that song.
Johnny J
DJ Quick. DJ Quick produced that.
Johnny J stole two Dilla joints.
That's why at the beginning, if you listen in the beginning, say Quick, give me the binoculars, nigga.
Oh,
And then you read the credit. Yeah, Quick did that. And because if you listen to it, it don't sound like nothing else on that album.
I know. I was surprised. Nice and Smooth don't use a Prince sample.
Who?
Nice and Smooth.
Nigga, I'm still surprised Lil Troy got away with it.
Wow, man. Like,
Oh,
how that work?
what song is this?
Wanna Be a Baller.
Oh, that's right.
It's actually it's little what is that song? Little Red Corvette.
Red Corvette. I gotta keep
Red
moving. I
Corvette
gotta
is that
slow
on?
down.
Is that shit like tuned down or something?
Prince wasn't handing out no clearances like that.
Hell no.
Gotta keep moving. I gotta keep on. Went from on the
Oh,
road
I
to
hated
a
that song.
fine cold phone. Yeah, I
That's
hated
Oh
it.
Dixie's
God,
favorite
I
song,
hated
man.
that song.
Yeah, Dixie's
Hey,
I
but you
was
know,
like,
hey, but the funny. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
that's when I became. That was my first time being like a East Coast snob, and I'm not from the East Coast because everybody in my town loved that song, and I hated it. And I was like, man, that shit garbage. I can't believe y'all listen to this.
Yeah, Dixie
And
was in Dixie.
I was like
Dixie
that
was
with the
in it.
Nelly joint.
Motherfucker Dixie was in the Impala with
Don't
the
do
wood
Nelly.
grain, like
Fucking
yeah.
country grammar. Yeah, I couldn't
nah,
stand that
nigga.
shit.
That was my joint.
Hey,
They had that shit on at
Nah, I
cookouts.
didn't fuck with country grammar at
I used to
all.
go. I used to go to the car and shit. I couldn't fuck with that shit.
Nelly got like 2 songs that I will listen to.
But you know what? What's funny about that song? At the time that song came out, I worked for this warehouse. It was a Universal warehouse. All the
Yeah,
Universal releases came out of that warehouse. And I'm telling you, we used to move pallets of that fucking little Troy shit out. Now, whether or
I
not it's
believe
sold
you.
in the stores, man, I'm telling you,
Oh,
I was feeling, and I drove. I was on a forklift in the pallet jacks and shit. So I'm having to grab whole wrap pallets of this shit and put it and stage it for people to come
I
pick this shit
believe
up.
you. What hurts, according to the officials, that joint sold 2 million records.
Yeah, man, we used to man
I
shit.
can
I said,
believe it
man,
because
and you
everybody
know
I
what?
knew loved that shit. I
And
hated it.
a homeboy of mine bought. He know we used to get like the thing they call exclusives. So we used to go. We could buy anything in the warehouse as long as we had the order number. We can order it. And my homeboy bought this shit, and we listened to that whole album. I was like, man, this shit is grade A garbage.
And actually, and if you want to, it's actually a pretty interesting interview. He breaks it all down on Willie D's show. You know, Willie D got a show on YouTube or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And Lil Troy on that, he break it all down and how I can't remember what he said, how he got around the Prince sample and all this shit, but he talked about that too.
Well, hey, let me
Why?
retract that. I shouldn't say it was grade A garbage. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Let me put it like
Nah,
that.
that
Hey
shit was
man,
garbage.
hey man,
Sorry.
Hey, Gadget.
20-inch blades on the Impala.
Hey, Gadget. I got a question.
Mm.
Did you ever get a reply from old boy that said Logic Bomb joint wasn't up to par? Did he ever say he was gonna do it or not?
Of course not.
Hey,
Logic Bomb crushed that shit, man.
I don't know what they heard.
I hate when people say, "Yo, I would have flipped that. I would have flipped that better." Okay, I'll send you
Okay,
the
we'll do it.
and you send it to me.
Hey,
He said it wasn't his style. He said
Listen,
it
man.
wasn't his style.
You don't even have the pressure
Like
of
Logic
being
Bomb.
recorded and shit.
Yeah.
And I really like that second beat he made. The second beat,
Mhm.
that was it.
Yeah.
Like that was it right there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, he did his thing.
Hey, you can send it to me.
Right?
I can hear Nas on that second beat.
Yo, what up?
What's going on, Davenport?
What's up, man?
What up? What up?
Actually, glad just interviewed somebody asking them, does Nas know about his track record for picking?
Torre. It was Torre.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the interview he did with Torre. But you know what? You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something. All it's gonna take is for Vlad to get beat the fuck up, man. For that.
Again, you mean again, right? You mean again, right? He got beat up already.
How he got beat up before?
What is it?
Rick Ross.
Oh, that's what's up.
It was like maybe 8 years ago. He sued Rick Ross.
Yeah, because you know,
and got
Oh, Vlad, he do too much, man. He too extra, man. And he asks questions like the police.
hey, from the Bay.
They be interrogating motherfuckers.
Damn.
So you say you were there, or who was there?
From the Bay.
Did you shoot him, or did you have the gun, or did you stab him?
Right?
Like,
Hold on, wait a
48.
minute. Hold up. I gotta address this shit. Wait a minute. Stop. That nigga from San Mateo.
I did that on purpose, bro. My bad.
That nigga from San Mateo, man. That don't count.
right.
Damn.
So he ain't about that time business though.
He from the Bay region, not the Bay Area.
He from San Mateo's the Bay Area, but that ain't no hood shit.
No.
It's the suburbs. It's San Mateo, like that.
But nah,
that
hey,
don't count at all.
I know what I meant to ask y'all. What do y'all think about the Vin Rican joints where he's doing the classic albums where have y'all ever seen the Vin Rican? when he breaks down the classic samples from all the classic albums or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen a
I
couple.
like it's cool.
I think it's dope. It's you know, I think you know, a lot of vets in the game probably like, man, he giving away all the shit, man. But if you know, if the samples are cleared or whatever, and it's in the leaflets of the or album covers, you're really not giving that much away.
Yeah, for sure. As long as he's not, exposing people, then well,
Yeah.
what's wrong with it?
I mean, I do that with y'all. Like, if I know a sample y'all flip, I go back and listen to the regular and just be even more amazed.
Yeah.
I'll be like, damn, he ain't do nothing. Yeah.
Especially with her. Hell, that's the shit that be killing me.
What you say?
That motherfucker just don't be. I mean, a lot of times people don't be doing too much with the shit, and sometimes they don't need it. But
right.
Basically, they're doing shit, but
yeah, like me.
Huh? What? Where this conversation go?
Huh?
Where this conversation go?
I don't know.
Oh.
He said I ain't shit.
But
oh, okay. Right
acceptable.
Damn.
Right. Hey, I heard that. AS.
What?
Where does little brother rank in your greatest hip hop group?
Oh,
top 10.
They definitely. I'll say top 10.
Yeah. Top 10.
Top duo
and Minstrel Show is probably in my top 5 albums.
They up there with Gangstar. You know what I'm saying? Like on some. Well, no, I can't say Gangstar. You said duo, right?
You said group.
He said
I thought he said duo.
No.
I'll give him top 10.
Yeah, definitely top 10.
Yeah, top 10.
I mean, I still listen to Little Brother.
Man, I have all the Little Brother's albums on my iPhone, man. Like, but it's just something about the listening, bro. Like when that album, I can remember the first time I heard it, and I was like, man, I don't know what that is, but I need that album, whatever that is.
Did you hear that first? What did you hear first from them?
I heard the guy who I know the guy. He's a real good friend of mine. Now, he was kind of ashamed to tell me who it was because he felt like, dude from Memphis, he probably ain't gonna get it. But I'm like, nah, who was that? Because it kind of put me in the mind of, some tribe stuff,
Native
like,
tongue.
nah, right, native tongue. So he's like, it's little brother. I'm like, little brother, like, who the fuck is it? I said, I don't know, but that dude spitting, man, who is that? He said, that's Fonte. I'm like, that nigga nice. Like,
shit.
Yeah, he's nice. But I heard the first song I heard was Short hit the brakes too. Short on the lookout. Short hit the brakes too late.
That's a damn good song that we introduced to with them shit.
I got introduced to the Minstrel Show first.
Me too. That's the first thing I got to.
Yeah.
Then I went back.
Yeah.
See, I was kind of backwards because I just heard Knife and Murs first.
Right.
Then I started following Knife. Then I found Little Brother.
Little Brother is responsible for me still being a hip hop fan. I had given up. This was the Snap era. I had given up, dude. Like I was done. And then and I swear I bought this album on such a humbug, dude. I'm in Best Buy in Nebraska. I'm depressed. I don't know nobody out there. I'm just going through the bullshit at the job. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. I'm giving you the truth, man. I'm telling you the truth. I am, dude. I'm dealing with racism every day at the job. There's a bunch of shit. So, and I'm walking through Best Buy. Okay, right. I'm walking in Best Buy. And I'm like, oh, brother, that sounds different. So then I looked at the cover and the way they were posing on the cover. I was like, oh, I got at least check this out. Even if it's garbage, I got to pay them just for the cover. Man, I put that shit in. That shit stayed in the rest of that year, dude.
I
heard because he had it on random and he played For You, and I was like, that sample. When I heard the sample that when Van Rieken did the listening playback, I heard what the sample was. I was like, that's Knife niggas be clowning knife about drums and all that shit though. But one thing you can't deny, especially on the entry level album like that, his sample selection was gold. Like,
Hell yeah.
Hold on, and please please break down the drum criticisms for me, because you know
I guess
I'm
'cause he used
relatively.
Because
I'm still
everyone used to
kinda-
say he used the same drums.
Yeah.
I don't hear it, but I don't hear it.
the same drums or the
Me
same
neither.
drum pattern or whatnot. But
I don't hear that.
yeah,
But my answer to
It ain't
that
broke,
is
don't
like,
fix it. Man.
do y'all criticize Questlove for using the same drum kit?
Nah,
Nope.
sometimes it's broke. Swiss Beats.
Yeah.
Well,
That Swiss Beats versus Timbo joint.
I seen the
Every
comments
motherfucking beat.
on the last rhythm roulette. They said they put Swiss beats on there.
Once again, what you're hearing now is Fontane's power steering style on killing niggas at will. I said, man, who is that dude?
Let me tell you how great Mr. Show is. My wife does not fuck with boom bap at all, nigga. But even she liked that album.
Hey, favorite song from Minstrel Show. I know mine.
Hiding Place.
Last joint.
Hiding Place.
It's hard for me to say my favorite.
Hiding Place is up there.
Even the skit was on point, man. Even the skits were on point, man.
Fashion, nigga.
Yeah, for you is my favorite song on there.
What's the song? Don't.
Damn.
Slow it down.
Yes.
Man, that's probably my favorite.
Yeah,
That beat's so stupid.
Yeah, for you is probably my favorite song on there because how they talk about their fathers and stuff and
Yeah.
the absenteeism and
Yeah,
all that.
What do you say?
Yeah,
When I
that
want
is
a girl, I want a girl, and I need a girl that understands that. I was like,
when I don't want a girl, I need a girl who understands that.
y'all gonna hate me, but
oh shit, here we go.
What happened?
They ain't got there yet.
to me, Little Brother's
Here we
best
go
album-
again.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Little
What'd you say?
Brother's best album was Get Back.
What?
Yeah,
I hate you.
Get Back wasn't
Get
bad.
Back
It was dope,
wasn't
though.
bad.
Get Back
It was dope.
though. I got it on my phone right now.
It was dope, though.
I mean, it was dope. I can see that. I can see you saying that. But for me, the Minstrel Show
because
I think it was slept on, Gadget, for real. It was a great album.
because they had different. It wasn't Ninth doing all the beats, and it was
and Gadget, I agree. It was a welcome new thing because I didn't realize until I listened to it. I was like, you know what, this is actually pretty dope. Listening to them rap over somebody else's stuff.
And then the only Night Wonder song on there was I don't want to say it was trash, but I didn't like it. Like the Lil Wayne,
it was cool. I mean, I liked it, but
and people trash Wayne all day, but just let's put this in perspective. That was very cool of him to do that because at this time Wayne is the #1 rapper in the world.
Yeah,
he ain't gotta fuck with Little Brother, but he did it because he was a fan of them. And I heard he didn't charge him.
No, he wasn't a fan of them. They were a fan of his, and he did it. Because Fonte
that ain't what I remember reading. I remember reading Wayne saying he heard Can't Stop Loving, that song, Loving It. And he wanted to know who sang, kind of like how you was with your partner. He wanted to know who sings this song or who songs is this. And their relationship started from there. That's what I remember reading back then. He loved that song, and that's how he got into them. And then shit just kind of fell into place after that. But regardless of how they connected, you hardly ever see something like that happen where the #1 rapper in the world goes come off of his high horse and don't fuck with a
right. But let me ask you this: listening to that song, what was wowing about that song? Nothing. So I can see if Wayne. I can see if Wayne, did like a hiding place. Like, dude, come on. Like, if you come on.
Loving It was.
I guess for me, just the fact that happened, that was the wowing for me. Not that the song was great.
I personally think they could have did without this shit because they didn't really make or break the album. So it did.
If it was me, Hurt, I would have went for the gusto and asked for the video too. But that's just me, But it is.
Yeah, of course. You got the budget.
Right, they had a budget for that.
Yeah, they had the budget. So I would have went. I'm like you. I would have went for it.
My favorite song is "Watch Me."
That's my favorite sample off there.
Yeah, my favorite sample because I got the OG joint. Matter of fact, I did a WHA with that.
Yeah, you did, motherfucker.
So then I believe there's one person in the group that would not have Naughty by Nature in the top 10. Greatest.
That's facts. I love Naughty by Nature. KG, one of my favorites.
It's probably not in my top.
Oh no. He's not here yet. He's still asleep in Japan. So.
Like KG is the producer I'm trying to be. Like I want to be able to do organic, sample based, hip hop, and R&B. Like that's a guy that I like. Pattern myself out.
And I'm gonna tell you what that genre shit. I'm gonna tell you what most of his he has a project that he did that is so slept on that nobody ever talks about, and that's the Coffee Brown album.
Oh no, I like that album.
That album crazy.
Man, the production on that Coffee Brown album, especially the after party joint, is probably my favorite beat. Yeah. That's probably a beat that I wish I'd have made. Yeah,
I haven't heard that in a long time. I have to go back.
Clark said Naughty is not in his top 10.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Clark the Spark.
Say what?
Oh, Naughty's not in his top 10.
Don't ever send him the link again.
I'm not surprised.
God damn.
Hey,
I'm the same way, man.
Sparks made it very clear that he only likes soul hip hop, like native tongue shit. And that's I get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he likes.
Davenport just said he agreed though.
Yeah, I like Naughty by Nature.
Nah, I mean,
I like
Davenport said that Naughty was fucking that the shit was corny.
Hip hop.
That's what I was like. Oh man,
it
ain't corny, man. Like damn.
Hold on.
You gotta look at. I ain't trying to be funny, but you gotta look at the age difference. Back then, it was, I know I ain't trying to be funny. That's why I said that as a disclaimer first.
You should never preface that.
Who said it was corny?
I ain't trying to be funny, but
man.
Oh no, not but. Pause. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, Uptown Anthem is one of the greatest songs of all time.
I'm saying.
People saying that they was corny. Did they ever listen to their non-pop
commercial songs?
Man, let me tell you, that
craziest is stupid. That beat is stupid.
Ghetto bastard, bastard.
Work.
I like Uptown Anthem. A lot of people don't talk about that.
But it's Stacks though. He probably,
Man, Stack. Hey, I know what it was. Stack sent some demos to Tommy Boy back in the days, man.
Damn.
Because he said the same thing about Outkast. So I'm
just playing Stack.
Oh God. Can we not mention?
Okay, next subject.
Move on.
Oh God, man!
How can you not like Hangout and Hustle? Oh my God, man.
Because most people they don't go. I won't say they don't go back. What Stacks is, he's probably
I was about to say
he's on the elder statesman.
Now that was wrong. Call that nigga elder statesman, nigga.
But man, as a fan of hip hop, bro, like people ask me like who those people they motivated me, like they put out good stuff then, and like it's hard not to like anybody who you ain't see on your TV Raps or Rap City or whatever, But even cats like YZG Rock and dudes like that, it will make you like, man, if you young and you trying to get your pen game up, or even if you're a producer trying to get your producer game up, these are people were putting out like quality stuff.
And to your point, Hurts, that tells you how bad music is now. That joint I posted in Classic Status, Tina Moore, that was not like this huge smash hit back then, but it was, it was on the radio and shit. But now that song would be like the #1 song out right now. Like if it was out today, if Rihanna was doing that song now, like that's what I'm saying. Our songs that were somewhat okay or would be major hits right now.
Yeah. Hey, mark my words. Watch Rest in Grease get hot though. That shit gonna play on the radio.
Man, RTL like that joint.
What?
Hey, I'm saying though.
Wendy's mixtape.
What is it called?
It's a gang of songs, but one of them called Rest in Grease.
I ain't never heard of that,
Joe.
I agree.
Man, the way my face just looked just now, that gift that you put up, BG, with the girl.
Oh, yeah.
That's how my face just looked.
That shit is perfect for the radio right now. That it's on some spoof shit, but I watch that shit be hot though. Like motherfuckers gonna be playing that on the radio.
Well, Grease ain't shit if it ain't hot anyway.
Also, your top 10 should change with the times. Like, if this was 1991 with Naughty by Nature beat not being your top 10 of all time groups.
Of course it would, because you got to think about, like you said, the time frame you in, and then they will be new. They will probably bump one of your favorite groups out of the way. You might push. Hey, well, if you stack, you pushing the Treacherous 3 out the way.
Gotta be.
Hey, but if you don't have Run DMC in your top 10, kill yourself right now.
No, Run DMC will never lose chart position in your top 10. It should never.
That was the first hip hop group I saw, actually. So, you know.
Man, tell that story.
10 years old.
Tell the story about that shit, man.
Oh no! Okay, all right, yo, Cap Center. They wanted up coming to the Capitol Center on the Tougher Than Leather joint back in '88. So I was 10, and you know, our funds was low, so I had some Pro Wings. You know, with the Pro Wings,
right. Yeah.
They had the 4 stripes on their shit. K-Swiss had 5, Adidas had 3. So I said, well, shit, I can't get away with them being K-Swiss, so I'm gonna fuck around and pull the back of my jeans over them, and niggas think I got on Adidas and take the tongues out my shit. Man, motherfucking shoes was a half size too big, man. My shit was flopping like a motherfucker at that concert. Niggas is joning like shit, because you know them cheap ass joints, you wear them 3 times and you get that line across your toe and shit.
Yeah.
Man.
I had some, I know.
Man, them the ties they're buying right there.
Hey,
who said they had some?
Say that again, Gadget.
I had some of those first day of school.
Hell yeah, man. By the 3rd day of school, them motherfuckers look like I had them for 3 years. Payless used to sell these joints called honchos too. These big ass boots look like biscuits.
Yeah.
Fucking honchos, nigga, Colorados and shit, man.
And back then, you know, and instead of saying what are those, it was just nigga, you got on Bobos.
Bobos.
Right? You got
motherfuckers.
They had a song about that too. Like,
Bobo Pro.
DG had
$1.99.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why I hold. Hold on.
Nah, BT girl bought some checks.
Hold on, that's why.
I had him, and I had they call them white girl shoes.
Man, I hate my girl.
Hey, that's why to this day I hold. To this day, I hold my sisters in high esteem because they told my mom, "Look, you can't be buying him no buddies. This ain't the 70s."
Buddies, hold up. What's buddies, yo?
A non-name brand shoes in the South. That's what we call them in the South. Buddy. Bobos, buddies.
Bobos and buddies.
Buddies, man. Damn.
Hey, this nigga I know from Pittsburgh call them shits butter cookies, yo.
Did anybody wear Stadias?
Yep, the Stadias.
Oh my god,
yep.
Not the Stadias, the Stadias and shit.
With the whale tail.
Yep.
Oh my god, no.
Were those the one that looked like the Jordan?
Nah.
That was before.
No, I think like McGregor. My bad.
Yeah, McGregor. McGregor's.
It almost had the check mark like the Nike, but the end was a whale tail.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
They sold those at Kenny Shoes, nigga, didn't they? Yep.
5 kids.
Kenny's, yo.
Get what you can get sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Nigga got on some drop toe holes.
Let me ask y'all this: is EPMB in your top 10 groups?
Oh yeah.
Without a doubt.
Shit, we running out of space. It's 7 left. Shit.
Hey.
That's why I asked duos or just straight up groups. You know what I'm saying?
If a nigga on here said that EPMD wasn't in their top 5, we're getting rid of them tonight.
Two or more is a group.
They're not in my top 5 though.
Oh man, that's hard, man. Get that picture of him, man.
God damn, he just got here.
Yeah. They're not in my top 5.
Hey, I told y'all, Sparks don't like no non-soul hip hop.
He don't?
No, that's not the. No, I mean we're categorizing these in our top 5. So I'm looking at it like if these are the 5 groups that I can listen to from now until I'm in the grave. I can't listen to nothing else. They're not in my top 5.
And in that case, if that's the case, y'all say Naughty is on your list. If that's the case, if there's nothing else you can listen to but Naughty by Nature, that's in your top.
Naughty ain't on my list for 5.
And that's
that shit drives me. Nah,
not top 5.
I mean, Naughty's not in my top 5, but they're in my top 10.
Yeah, 15, top 15.
If you can listen to
I'd say 20.
Naughty will be in your top 10.
Naughty's at number 20 for you?
No, I said within the top 20. Because there's a lot of groups.
I like
groups.
Yeah, I like Lords of the Underground better than I like Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
With you on that.
Yeah, Lords of the Underground.
Man.
Shit.
Yep.
Man, they run with short. They'll run with short in the bush with Bill when he kneels.
But it was too.
I like the Lost Boys better than Naughty by Nature.
Naughty by Nature had Naughty by Nature had 3 records? They had 3 albums.
And they were all dope.
That Icons joint.
No, there was some skip through some joints on there.
Yeah, a whole lot of stuff.
That third album, I wasn't too happy with the third album.
That third album was, hey man, we got to finish this.
Yeah, they went too far. They went too far with the friendly sound.
But now KG, I love KG though, like y'all was saying earlier.
Oh yeah, you and Stacks would be in fisticuffs with that shit.
KG is dope.
Stand KG.
I cannot stand KG.
You know, there's been worse.
Put him up.
Which joint did KG do on the Life After Death album? It was either Missing You or no, Clark Kent did Sky's the Limit. So KG did Missing You, not the Puff version, the one that was on Big's album.
Okay.
With 112 singing on it.
Man,
I think he did that.
I don't even know how that damn sounds.
I don't know how that joint goes. Yeah, I can't
sing that shit, RTO.
Yeah.
Sing that joint, RTO.
That wasn't me, nigga.
I know. I just wanted to laugh real quick.
It was basically Juicy. It was basically Juicy Part 2 because Big was talking about. Because Big was talking about how it was for him growing up and shit.
A nigga never been as broke as me. That's the sky's the limit.
Listen,
you was talking about, selling dope and stuff. You was selling dope and,
Yeah.
Yeah. Or something.
Who else?
So Nas made an appearance in the Roxanne joint.
Why you asking questions, Hurst?
Yeah, Davenport.
No, Davenport ain't saying
he don't even know it's out yet.
I got one gadget.
Yeah.
Where's Bone Thugs? Is they in your top 15?
Oh hell no.
No.
Oh man, y'all
bugging. Bone Thugs changed hip hop, man.
How?
They cool.
That rhyming pattern.
It might
be. Many motherfuckers picked that shit up. I ain't saying they started it, but they were the first ones to break out with it.
Right.
Man, go listen to Mr. Ouija, man. Part 2.
They have their place. I'm not. But in my top, nothing. Yeah, I just know.
Damn, he said it's top nothing.
Y'all like the motherfuckers. Y'all like the motherfuckers. Hold on. They like the. Hey, Hurt. They like the motherfuckers
who sold. None of that.
Who sold? Hold on. Hey, they like the motherfuckers who sold 300 albums and straight up introverted and cornballish.
No.
But Bone, man, like
you gotta say Bone Thug.
Yeah, you can't say Bone.
Right, I can't just say Bone, man.
Around us.
I'm saying Bone. I'm just not saying it around y'all niggas.
Oh no.
They will be in my top 20.
Man, they would be in my top 10.
Think about how many. You talking about groups, bro? You talking about groups, and it's 2 or more.
Name 15 other groups better than Bone. Groups.
Shit, let's
go.
Freestyle Fellowship.
I'll give you Tribe.
We got Public Enemy. We got Stetson.
I'll give you Public Enemy. I ain't give you Stetson Sonic. I'll give you Wu-Tang.
Well, you can't say. Can you say Public Enemy though?
Yes,
you said group. You can say Public Enemy. I'll put them over there.
Chuck did all around it. For real.
Well,
that was like one in the possible if I was playing spades.
You said what?
That's one in the possible if we was playing spades. I ain't gonna be like, Flav the super lyricist. Yeah, 911 is a joke, man.
911 is joke in your town.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying Chuck handled the majority of the
I just remember when Bone first came out, that was the topic of conversation at school the next day.
No doubt. I mean,
everybody's like, did you hear the way they were rapping?
They made this shit mainstream.
Yeah.
They made it mainstream, and I really wish that fucking Freestyle Fellowship what it really did.
Right.
They was supposed, not what they were supposed to, because they was already coming out. But
I don't know, but Ava DuVernay though, boy.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Hey,
man, y'all niggas scared of fame. Scared of fame. Y'all niggas scared of platinum plaques.
No, that has nothing to do with it. They just did nothing for me. They did.
Okay, say that.
You like Notorious Thugs?
So when they used to come on, you used to go get a drink.
Yeah, I used to go to the bathroom.
Hey,
you don't like Notorious Thugs?
Hold on. When that video came on, that my mom was getting home, so I had to go wash the dishes before she came home. So that's when I went to wash the dishes.
Me too.
What video?
Hey, Sparks.
Take out the trash.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Sparks, tell the crew what you think about Dog Pound.
Who?
Oh, no, come on, man. Don't do this. Come on, man.
No.
I'm trying to stay friends with RTO, man.
Sparks on tour with Dog Pound. He said regular lady was straight up garbage.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Listen,
said, hold on now, that's family now. He said, I don't care. That shit was funny.
That's my cousin.
Yeah, that shit was funny as shit. He said, hold on now.
I met Warren G. That's a cool brother. I met him in El Paso, but yeah.
Oh yeah, hey.
God damn, man, y'all. God damn, dude.
Really?
You didn't like the whole G-Funk era album?
No.
Oh,
that means a lot though. That means if Clark like your shit, you got something.
Hey, that's how I know,
right?
Hey.
That's just me though. But you know what? We all have our.
Hey, it is. Everybody got different ears, man.
I ain't playing no West Coast tracks in front of Clark then.
Why not? No. I didn't like Dog.
You like Quick? You like DJ Quick?
Hey, Clark.
I like Quick first album. I like Hieroglyphics.
Damn, so you don't like Rhythmalism?
I like Dale, the Funky Homo Sapien, Casual.
I told y'all he like that shit that's barely not drowning.
I like the Cool when the Cool came out.
Man,
so you like West Coast artists that's not doing like G-Funk shit. They on.
He like soul music.
Yeah, like basically.
They got soul. That's what it is.
Okay, so you say you like the Cool, so you like Fat Cats and Bigger Fish.
I understand.
Yeah, I like.
Okay, so yeah, so you like Fat Cats and Bigger Fish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I got you.
He like soul hop. I get it.
Yeah.
But Clark, did you listen to that Dog Pound joint I sent you? So many styles.
No.
I wrote it down.
I'll read it.
He wrote it down.
He deleted that motherfucker.
No, I wrote it down. And so I'm like, my to-do list. You see that plug?
Voodoo. He wrote that shit on the sticky.
Clark, you listen to
Nah.
I listen to it. Oh, my signal.
Nah, that's the one soulful track they had on that album. I thought he would mess with that.
Oh, hey, you know what? I did. You know what? I did.
Shit.
I listened to it that night we was talking about it. I did like that.
Oh shit.
Damn, dude.
I did like that.
Oh my god.
Quad was like, hold on, I got some water on the stove.
Hey, that's that night. Hey, that's that night. That's that night. Hey, that's that night. Mav damn near buried every fanfare I ever had a No Limit.
Oh, yeah.
What? Hold on. What happened?
Yeah, my bad, yo. Yeah,
What happened?
Hey, man, do your impression. Man, do your impression of No Limits music.
I don't want to lose no fans I might have.
No, I ain't think it's No Limit fan.
What are you talking about?
I was
stage. They were playing stage.
Hey, y'all know how y'all say I ruined Jermaine Dupri for y'all? That's how he did me with the whole No Limit catalog.
My mind subconsciously goes listen to that train.
Hey man,
Dude, you gotta do this. I need to hear
Jermaine Dupri's hip hop production, man. This shit, man.
That and then who said the joint about Pharrell?
McCall re-injured himself.
Nah, I ain't say that. I love Pharrell. I ain't say that.
Well, who said the joint about Pharrell that he always started the joint over on the 4 count?
Jay Bishop.
Jay Bishop.
Well, maybe
Buried
he was showing something. I'm like,
Hey, man, but he don't.
yet.
Pharrell dope. I don't know what they just talking about.
Hey man, that's the same person like Frankie Beverly. Man.
Oh yeah.
Man, so you gotta tell the story, man. I need to hear this. Like
Frankie Beverly is hard to chop though.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't do it the way he did it, but I'll try.
No, man.
he made these loud ass
shit. I had one subscriber left. My mother be subscribed to my shit.
Hold on, what?
They got that long ass 808 in there.
Fucking Hiroshima strike.
When he did that shit, dude, I literally fell out my chair, man. I could not defend it at all. I couldn't.
That motherfucker, boy, that shit hit on the 2 every time. Like, god damn. Say, Davenport was doing the 808s and shit.
Oh boy, I was dead.
Yeah, KLC was going ham with the 808 though. You can't deny that shit. KLC was going ham with
Hey, but you know,
808.
hey, name some guilty pleasures, yo. Did y'all fuck with the left, right, left joint from Drama?
That's my joint.
I didn't like that.
No,
I ain't like that joint. I ain't like that.
There was a guy from Atlanta called Miracle.
Yes, I hate that too.
I like that. The Shawty Low joint.
They know.
Hello. They know. Yeah, I like that.
Them motherfuckers sound like Jackson State.
That's my joint.
The way the motherfucker 808s was moving, I was like, god damn.
Yeah, that was
That would produce that shit. Huh?
You know about Jackson State?
That's what my band director. He was band director there before he came to my school.
Hey man, all HBCUs are connected. Hey,
No doubt.
Hey man, I got my guilty pleasure. No Spark. No. You better not say you like D4L.
Hey,
we ain't friends no more.
Hold the fuck up.
D4L almost made me quit listening to hip hop, man.
Hold on, man. This man gonna say that he ain't fucking with fucking Dog Pound, but say you like D4L.
It's guilty pleasure.
Hold on, we gotta hear this. We gotta hear that. Go ahead.
Yep, Scotty. Beat Me Up Scotty was my freaking guilty pleasure.
Oh hell no!
Okay, Lisa wasn't last happy.
I got my guilty pleasure.
So.
My guilty pleasure was Gucci Mane Yellow. Y'all remember that song?
No, the lemon song.
Lemonade.
Yeah, that beat was tight though.
I was fucking with that.
That beat was tight as fuck.
I think David Bella did that beat.
Yeah, I think he did. No, it wasn't. It was on
Bangladesh.
It was Bangladesh.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
I was fucking with that.
That beat was sick as fuck though.
I was fucking with that. I was like, I don't like Gucci
Yeah,
Mane,
he
but that
went
beat
in with
crazy.
that bass line. So
But that-
yeah, I'm shit. I was automatic man when I heard that.
I was like, shit, this shit go.
I like that song with
That
Gucci Man and
man.
Migos that they got out now. I like that.
Trap House. That's another guilty pleasure. Gucci Man, Trap House.
I'll tell you a guilty pleasure right now. G-Eazy. I fuck with G-Eazy joint. Oh, pause. That song he got out, what's it called?
I know what you're talking about.
I fuck with that. I don't give a damn what y'all niggas say. I fuck with that shit.
Pause.
I ain't even listen to it. I'm cool.
I'm good.
I think guilty
The
pleasure.
only reason I heard it is because
I don't like 3 6 Mafia, but I love Project Pat.
I love Project Pat.
Hold on.
What's Gadget's guilty pleasure?
Menudo.
Young Blood
you like that Jeezy song.
and Young Bleed.
How is
Young Blood. Shit.
how is Naughty by Nature
Young
not in
Blood.
your top 10? But you
Oh
like,
man, he don't. He,
you like
Gadget. These are guilty pleasures, man. These are
15-year-old conversation. I mean, minute-old conversation.
still fucking about it.
He ain't gonna let that shit go. What I want to know is,
Who called that motherfucker? A Piccolo player.
right?
Man.
These are guilty
Dog
pleasures.
Pound, no man. Come on, Dog Pound, no man. Come on,
Hey,
man.
that's what it is.
Can't do nothing.
He made it. Hey, he made it make sense. He
He
likes
can't do
hip hop
nothing
that
for
has
it.
soul.
But they got
I get it.
solo.
They do. They got it. Okay, but they don't do shit for me.
They got funk.
hey, hold on. Hey, hold on for a second. For people who use the phone, who use their phone to log on to the Google Hangout, what do you have to do? Do you have to go to a browser?
No,
Yeah,
What I do-
I did it
oh my god.
today.
What I-
I did it today. It worked for me today. If you
What I did-
go
go ahead.
if you have a Chrome browser, don't
Yeah.
use that. Don't
That's what
use
I
that.
use. That's what I
Chrome
use.
browser work because I use the
Yep.
actual. I use the Google search bar and I
That's
do
what I
it in
use.
there and it worked.
Nah, my joint redirects back how it pops up to have you reinstall an app. You just basically backspace, and it's going to be 3 dots in the top right hand corner. You hit that, and it's going to say open in Hangouts, and you just click that shit.
That shit sounds
Yeah, I just
scientific.
copy it. I just copy and paste into the search
TI-82
bar
type
and
shit.
search, and then the Hangout pops up. So
Yeah, because I did it in the Chrome search at
Oh,
first
no.
and it didn't work.
He did it
But I
in
did
Chrome.
it in the Google. I did it
Oh
in
my
the search.
god,
He did it
man.
in Google too. Oh Lord!
Go ahead, RTO. Don't let them. Don't let them get
This guy's a monster.
I just use the
Oh
app.
Lord! He doing it everywhere. Oh Lord!
25 to life.
But this is for those who's on Android because it
Right.
seemed to work fine.
Yeah, I'm
with
on.
Apple.
I'm on Android.
Yeah, on
No
iPhone,
problem
it's
on
fine.
iPhone.
I just hit the make that.
On Apple, it works fine with Apple. It's just the Android users go through this
Here it
issue.
is. If you copy the link, then you put and you go to your Google search. I mean your Google search space bar. You just insert it, pause in that space bar, and go. And it's gonna revert you back to the Hangout
Yeah.
directions.
Yeah.
Put it in
It's
there.
real. It's really simple. You put it in there and work it. Pause.
Pause on that
Work
street.
it.
Yeah. Boy, this motherfucker sound like they
Oh
And put the
shooting
link.
jacks on this bit.
man, I'm gonna have a hard time.
Hey,
I can't look at Clark the same anymore.
Who
Oh
was that
no!
yesterday talking about the plugins and
That was CX.
Wasn't me.
oh yeah.
That was CX.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey
That
man.
was
Oh,
CX.
all right. Well,
Hey,
RTO, I
man,
ain't
you
gonna
gotta
tell
have
you
the
what.
attack going.
RTO,
You need the attack to go straight up. You know what I'm saying?
RTO.
Right. You got it.
shout out to
RTO.
CX. Shout out to CX because me and him are going to be interviewing Capadonna on Sunday.
Oh, that's
Word.
Word.
What's up?
Dope.
What's up, man?
That's what's up.
Hey,
RTO,
man, just make sure he don't change outfits. In mid conversation. You know, he got 22 outfits and a mic check.
Wow. RTO ain't gonna tell you what he said about doggy style.
And Paul.
Well, I'm like, if he ain't fucking with, I kind of already got that. I'm like, if he ain't fucking with Dog Pound, then he must not be fucking with Doggy Style.
No, production on that album was freaking bananas.
But you ain't fucking with dog food though.
No. You know what? Okay, so listen, I'm off till Tuesday, so I think Monday I might just sit down and
Mr. Matter of Factly with that shit. No.
I'm like, it's like damn near all the same shit though.
Nah.
Like, you damn near got the same dude.
But see, here's the problem though. You know what?
Half a doggy style is fucking I can't think of
that came
out. Beat
that came out 96, right?
Fucking
Nah.
95.
You talking about
95?
It was a 95 or 96?
Yeah.
Talking
95.
about what came out then? What y'all talking about?
95.
See, that's the
96
problem.
was all eyes on me.
Yeah, see, they're 95, man. I was listening to.
But there's a gang of shit that came out in 95 though.
That's why hip hop was so great back then, because you could go anywhere and find what you like.
Yeah, 95. Grand Pooba 2000.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
I told y'all they got a 1,000 album maximum.
Goody Mob did all. It was written came out in 95 too, right?
96.
No, it was written.
It was
95 was
I was in
Do or Die.
Yeah, Do or Die came out 95. Yeah.
What about that Master Ace Incorporated? What was that? 95 or 96?
That was 96.
Yeah, 96.
Was that 96? Yeah, that was 96.
And then Muddy Waters was 96.
Muddy Waters was 96 too.
Oh,
and then
one of the best albums
Conflict was
ever made.
96 too, right?
Hey, in the middle of the barn.
Yeah,
APL in here.
Yes.
Hey, watch what you say is.
You're right. I forgot we on the live. Let me shut up. All right.
Hey, I recognize the glasses. Hey, let me holler at you, buddy. What is it? Foul! That nigga glasses. That nigga shit wrapped around his throat. Right?
Hey, motherfucking Cold Hard gonna be coming through.
Like, oh shit. Hey, man, there's some familiar looking specs.
I know where they at for the most part, so.
We asked AS who his group was. Who you got? Your like
Guilty Pleasure.
The group you love most. Guilty Pleasure and who you love.
Gosh. The Tribe is my favorite group, so.
Hold on. Who is that?
AS.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Davenport.
You about to say like, what the hell?
What, Davenport like Tribe?
Because you know Davenport, it's either gonna be Anthony Hamilton
or Tank.
Or Fantasy.
Yep.
Don't say nothing about Tank.
How about to say
Guilty Pleasure?
I like Tank.
Guilty Pleasure.
I like his music.
Guilty Pleasure.
Shit. Yeah, I
don't know. I don't like a
no
lot of stuff. So,
yeah, motherfucking AS boy, he's fucking brutal.
What about Twister? Since he's from your hometown.
Twister, I played the first album. I'll tell you this much: when Po Pimp and all that came out, I didn't really listen to none of that. Even though people played it, I didn't buy it. I didn't know. Like, oh, that's cool. Anyway,
like AS is like Clark in that sense.
Right, but. I like Dog Pound though. I still listen to Dog Pound.
He said I ain't that bad.
Yeah. It's like
by yourself, Clark.
That's fine.
Like me and Clark.
That's hilarious.
Damn, boy, he's to the point. That's fine.
Me and Clark are actually probably very similar in what we like, but I can go back and listen to something even though I didn't like it, and I can appreciate what they did.
Yeah.
Okay, I see where I understand where it belongs in a certain time. Like No Limit, I listen to every No Limit album.
Nah,
I couldn't do that.
I can't do that either.
You did.
I did. I work week the whole week.
You didn't let us give you a playlist, man.
Hold on, time out.
I had to get the full.
Did you at least listen to the artists we recommended, like Matt?
I listen to everybody. Everybody goes the whole.
What do you think? What do you think in comparison to today? What do you think?
Oh, that still was incredible compared to today.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Compared to today, yeah.
Pretty sad, but yeah, I mean, it was some stuff on.
A lot of people say they was the beginning of shit going downhill. Do you say that?
Not them.
No.
Nah.
So what was the beginning? Some people say
to me, the whole Laffy Taffy era.
Okay. The beginning to me is when the Cash Money came out with Bling Bling. That was the beginning to me.
Man, you ain't like Bling Bling?
Nah, I ain't saying that.
I wouldn't say that. I think when
that was out, I was fucking with Kweli and them and Lyricist Lounge and all of that shit.
Yeah, we had all that too, but I mean, that was when the shit was getting ridiculous.
You mean to tell me? Hold on. You mean to tell me that Just My Baby Daddy wasn't worse than Bling Bling?
Way worse.
I like that song though. Who that is?
That was my baby daddy.
That shit was at that point. That shit was funny though. But when Bling Bling came out, that was some stupid ass shit.
That shit set the culture back.
That was actually
that's not the only song.
But here's the thing.
I mean, because we had songs like.
Hold on, we had one-off songs like that, but systemically, I'm talking about all the artists who was getting signed.
Damn, he said systemic trash.
The systemic trash started with that Laffy Taffy era. We had Laffy Taffy, we had Outside, Inside, Jelly. That shit we had.
Hold on, what the fuck is that?
No,
Hurricane Chris and Wipe Me Down. All that shit came out.
The Snap era was like the worst.
Yeah, but
I don't think it was at the beginning. No, I think the whole. The late Cash Money started the Snap era.
And I'm
the late Cash Money though, not early Cash Money, but late.
Here was the beginning of the end. Around Katrina, when all the people from New Orleans went to different states, Ice Cream Man started being played in New York. That was the beginning of the end.
What song?
After
Ice Cream Man.
Ice Cream Man played in New York. That was the beginning of the end.
Because I was living in New York driving
cabs. And them motherfuckers about Master P's Ice Cream Man?
That came out in 96, Gabby.
Yeah, I'm like, Ice Cream Man is old as hell. Ice Cream Man came out when Master P was in the Bay.
Yeah.
I think you mean make them say
No.
That didn't even.
Nah, they was playing
Ice Cream,
They was playing Flip in 2002.
Yeah, when they flip and all that shit.
And Mike Jones,
yeah.
That was the beginning of the end.
But see, that's around late Cash Money time, like 2000.
That mid 2000s, from like 2005. Bro, I'm talking about 2002. Mike Jones hadn't completely broke out yet. And by 2005, he was
05, Mike Jones.
Like 05 to like 06. Yeah, from 05, that's when it got bad for me.
God damn.
I was done.
What was that nigga phone number? 330-0004. What was that nigga number?
That was hell the way you used to put it in the pager and shit.
But see, what I'm saying is, we always had them one-off songs that was terrible like that. Even back in not the golden era, but like in the early 90s, we had them one-off songs. But around 2005,
songs was horrible at that time.
It seems like all the shit was just bad. There was no more balance anymore.
Yeah, it was.
There wasn't balance. Here's the problem. There was no I was on radio from 05 to 07. Late 04.
I pray for you.
I was on radio from late 04, like December 04. Was it? Yeah, December 04, January 05 to about 07.
I got more respect for now.
It was
Clark was out there playing. We ride spinners.
It don't stop.
Okay, so I had a little bit of control of what I played in my mix shows because I had two. I had the Traffic Jam, and then I had the Block Party at 9 with Joski. And the 9 o'clock one, we were a little bit out of control. We was all over the place. 5 o'clock, they were like, "Hey, you got to stick with the A's," and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm gonna play whatever the UPS man drops off, at the house that day, and if it's dope, it's gonna go in my mix." But yes, radio. Because I remember we used to have the little the mix show music freaking meetings, and I remember the first time I walked in there and heard "Wait."
Oh,
Heard what?
Heard what? Heard
Wait, but it's the whisper song, right?
Oh, the whisper.
Yeah,
It wasn't that bad though. I mean,
fuck that. The first time I heard it, it was white test print freaking vinyl. I walked out of the building. I was like,
you let you see my
he had his Ren and 10 moment.
No, because they were like, yo, and they were in there like, yo, this is dope. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
That was a hip hop Dalmatians moment.
That shit, that was for with the shit they had though. And then whistle while you twerk shit. Like the whisper song wasn't that bad.
But see, that's
they had way worse than that.
I didn't listen to it. I didn't listen to their stuff prior to, and didn't really know them prior to me being on the radio, especially in Hunts, Vegas, Alabama. You know, all that stuff they were playing in there. I didn't listen to it on my free time when I wasn't on the radio. And then when I got on the radio, now I'm listening to this stuff on a regular basis because I'm playing them shows and blah blah blah. Dude, there were some records that were like fire down there, and I thought was straight trash. Warm kimchi juice.
How that warm?
Whoa!
Kimchi. You know kimchi?
Oh my god!
Yeah, damn.
I'm from down there, and I agree 100%.
So Fat Vaughn hit me up. He's fucking trying to troll me. He says, Outkast over everything New York. Tribe sucks.
What?
Oh shit. I can't say that now.
Hold on.
Fat Vaughn don't fuck with half of you niggas anyway, so who cares?
Right on time.
Thank you, Mental.
Mental. Yeah, look. Don't even get me started on that nigga.
That nigga is trolling the hell out of me.
Yo, real quick, what's up, everybody?
What up?
Y'all know I don't really speak on shit I don't really fuck with, but I gotta give the little young niggas some props. I seen the boy Miles last night with fucking Benny and El Camino. That's pretty big.
That's what's up.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
You know, I fuck with the Griselda niggas, so
right. Hey, what you doing?
Was he Miles or was he Cornball Miles?
Well, it was just a picture, so it could go either way.
Right.
Damn.
You know, hopefully, I'm hoping he didn't get to talking in front of them niggas and just play beats. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Damn.
Don't talk me.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't talk, just listen.
Oh shit.
Hashtag.
Hey, did you get
that
your car back?
That was probably one of my most savage moments.
Hell no.
Yeah, it was.
In the morning.
Don't talk, just listen.
Hey, what about you, Mental? What's your guilty pleasure?
As far as music?
Yeah.
I know what it is, but go ahead.
Oh shit, he laughing. What is it?
I know what it is, nigga.
Yeah, I was gonna say every now and then I let the cat out of the bag, but
It's raining men.
Nah, nigga. Hey, Sylvester, you baby.
Oh shit.
Man,
those fighting words.
I fuck with some of the little mumble dudes, not all of them. Just every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Some of that should be cool. So
okay.
No,
and
so
your son around that age too, so.
But you know what? But he my son, so you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He likes some of this shit, but he hates a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's just because I try and, when he first started listening to music, it was only CDs and, you know what I'm saying, shit I had on my phone, like no radio, no nothing. So he was exposed to the real shit exclusively for a while. But then after, once he was that age where I couldn't control shit, I was like, whatever. He gonna listen to whatever he want. Let me just make sure I keep the balance going.
The good balance, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I don't really care if he listened to like a You know, so he listens to like, you know, Young Thug and a couple of them, but he doesn't like niggas like Little Pump and XXX and that type of, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My damn cousin who 29 years old like Lil Pump.
Goddamn,
Like, what the?
motherfucking. Goddamn, mental be riding around. Get it.
And to this point, we're right back to we're doing one-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's still no balance like it was though. That's the difference.
Right.
So, are we talking balance on the radio or balance overall?
Overall.
On the radio, in the mainstream. I'm talking about mainstream.
Yeah, but there was
no balance.
Yeah, we can't talk mainstream though, because there's never been a balance.
Why shouldn't we? Because at one point that's what we had.
I was going to tell you
because
for a while our radio was dope. For a while our radio station was.
I'm telling you, man. I remember you could just play the radio.
Yeah.
You
had a balance before.
By the time 2003 hit, that was a wrap.
You could hear MC Hammer, Third Base, Arrested Development, and Onyx all on the same station.
All on the same station.
Yeah, within 30 minutes of each other, like all kind of shit get played.
But now Migos, after that Lil Pump, after that Cardi B,
all the same shit.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the radio since like 2013.
My trap.
I do every once in a while just to see how they put the shit together.
I wasn't even listening to it for that. I was like listening to Steve Harvey's show and shit. Once that shit
in the
went
morning,
on,
they'll
put my iPod on.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
I've been listening to the oldies station in the morning and shit, like I'm an old man.
That's the
goddamn KBLX. Quiet Storm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is cold out there on the west.
We got shit radio stations up here, so.
Words? What they play like
wait
about
a minute,
alternative
so
shit?
that's how it is.
No,
It's W in the East Coast and K in the West.
Yeah.
Okay.
W over
Goddamn,
there,
you learn something new every day. I didn't even put two and two together until just now.
I don't think you ever told us how you got into radio. Like when did you start radio?
Oh, when did I start radio? Shit, man, it was
shit. I had a radio show in college.
You know what?
Clark watched the Warriors and saw the lady doing the little call outs and shit. Like, man, that's my call in life right there.
Just to give y'all some context, Clark, like I went to school where he was on the radio at it. That was actual that was the main station there.
Yeah, so
we up.
Yep. So at the what was the name of that damn? There's a little club they were doing Sundays, and it was right after 8 Mile had came out, and everybody was doing freestyle Sundays and shit. So I had went one night, and I had got on the tables. You know, they were just doing open everything, so I got on the turntables, and Joski Love was there at the time, and
Love.
Yeah, so he was no, not that Joski Love, not that. This is Mr. Las Vegas Joski Love.
Damn.
King of the Tennessee Valley. But yeah, we got to talking. I dropped a mixtape on them, like 2 of them, and then he brought me up, and I met Big Ant and Iliel and all them, and then I was on standby. Then all of a sudden, boom! I had my 2 shows. So.
Oh,
wow, that's dope.
Where was this at?
In Huntsville.
Oh, okay.
Cause I still go down there and see them now. Like when I go back in April, I'm gonna go see John. Well, no, John, he's in Chattanooga now, but Chief Rocker's still there. Iliel's still on the radio. 808 still on the radio. So I always go by we up and see you. And then when Mr. Bat shows up, I holler at him, see if he'll let me go upstairs where all the records is at. He always tells me no.
Yeah.
That's what's
up. Radio was fun, man, because we had the Black Arts Festival in the summertime, man. It was free, open air concert, and we used to have everybody come.
Yeah, I remember T.I. was there when I went. The last time I went.
I mean, even some people when they were nobodies, like what's old girl's name from
Keisha Cole?
Oakland? Keisha Cole. because I was rocking all her stuff that year.
She damn near nobody again.
Yeah, and she showed up.
Hey,
thank you.
But see, Clark, that's how I know you know my line brother, because he's the one. Because I had left by then. He and I talked about her being there because he was like responsible for like he was put on her team, like pretty much to escort them around and shit.
If I see him, I probably know him, but I knew all the street team because they were all the interns from A&M.
Yeah, he was an intern. Yep.
And so it would be T Large. Because we had 5D. We still got 5D. So T Large, John Baum, fucking a bunch of us, man. And that shit was fun, man. That shit was fun.
Hey, how many of y'all actually looked at the picture that I showed with the YouTube stack?
I didn't see that.
Oh, you talking about with academics?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Well,
Where you put that at?
I posted a screenshot in the Dirty Old Men.
No, that's why I didn't see that shit.
And this motherfucker makes $30,000 a month from YouTube.
I peeped that shit.
I saw that.
Yeah, we were saying that motherfucking
There's
controversy sells the game.
Hold on. If y'all want to see some real YouTube numbers, go look up what them kids making.
Oh hell yeah, that's off top. That's easy.
Yeah.
Gaming and YouTube is where it's at. Like,
I ain't talking about gaming. I'm talking about kids that's just fucking walking around with cameras in their house, playing around.
Yeah. Well, that too.
My daughters watch that
right. I
shit
forgot
faking.
about that. Yeah. Just like
Them
kids that be
motherfuckers
doing
making
toy reviews and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they making millions of dollars, man.
Yeah.
And I've been struggling. I've been like, man, do I want to do that? Nah, I ain't gonna do that to my kids, man. Let them be.
But there are some producers doing, they have the type beat the YouTube channels, and they're making upwards of $10,000 a month just by posting beats on their
that's crazy.
And it ain't even videos, and they're just picture.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's not even like an actual video of them doing shit.
They're still getting listened to and looked at.
Yeah,
it's true because I have one type beat video on my channel, and it did hit over 1,000.
Shit, why y'all bullshitting? I'm about to be a tight beat nigga. Fuck what y'all talking about.
of all my just song clips with no footage, just a clip, that's the highest one.
Let me see Milton put up a tight beat, man. I'm on
right.
Conway tight beat.
I put an RTO tight beat up.
I mean, anybody talk to Overlord about that?
I was just about to say shit.
Oh yeah,
he is doing it. Yeah,
the BeatStar page might be doing some noise.
What's going on, YouTube?
YouTube.
Is Overlord doing type beats?
He's been doing it for a minute now.
Oh shit! He got a BeatStar page and everything.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, man? A lot of these, like the Tekashi 6ix9ine boy, he got he found a lot of his producers from the fucking BeatStars, and then I follow Jalil Beats. Him and his cousins started their own label. So Jalil Beats and his brother, the Beat Bully, they're the producers, but he has two cousins, Lamont and June, who run the publishing company that they started. And the nigga Lamont, who's like the main brains behind this shit, he's like the lawyer cousin. That nigga be having his fucking producers, like he be getting them publishing checks faithfully. You know what I'm saying? And one of his producers is the nigga who made the fucking the first 6ix9ine beat that fucking blew the little rainbow haired nigga up. You know what I'm saying? But this shit's been steadily climbing up the fucking charts. You know what I'm saying? So tight beat.
Y'all better get on Overlord's. We got 890,000 total views. Where's YouTube?
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, Overlord been having views for a minute, man. Like,
yeah,
he been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm with Mental now.
You know?
I'm on BeatStars.com right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like y'all think I'm bullshit. I'm about to have me a BeatStar page and everything. Fuck that. They gonna get this work. Shit, look, I got 1,000 beats in my machine. I can offer 100.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what happens,
I guess.
Yeah, fuck it. We just got beats laying around. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
We don't gotta call them tight beats. We can call them something else.
Mm-hmm. I think the from scratch joint is gonna pick up crazy.
Like there's some shit on YouTube. I don't understand why this shit is so popular, but it is. It's fucking Simpsons wave shit. I don't get that.
Yeah, that's
Like
wild.
all it is vaporwave shit with Simpsons cartoons to it. This shit got like 10 million views and shit per video. Like what the fuck?
But before that, it was the black and white videos over music. So you know.
Yeah.
No, then it's the lo-fi over the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Them shits get millions of views.
Nigga, we need to put beats over some Benny Hill shit.
Word. Benny Hill.
Yeah, just all the shit that we fuck with. The shit that we fuck with. Put beats over top of that shit. Everybody,
nigga, why you saying that?
Some shit and do that.
Where
Oakland
should be
Let's
on
make it
YouTube.
happen.
I'll do it.
I'm putting I put a beat to any fucking thing. That's why I did that flute challenge I did to the fucking Lego Ninjago.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What are y'all using for video ripping?
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
I use my real player that came with my fucking laptop. That shit.
For real?
Real players still around?
As soon as fucking YouTube, as soon as I turn my YouTube on, my fucking real player converter will start blinking, and it's basically saying, "Throw me that link, nigga. Throw me that link."
But then, how you edit the video? Where you edit the video at?
Shit, well, I got the whole Adobe C2S suite, so I got everything. But then, if I just want to do some quick shit, I use the fucking Windows Media Maker that's built into the fucking laptop. That's how I do most of my IG shit.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Mav, didn't you get
you might. Well, if you got a Windows computer, BG, then you probably have it. You got to actually.
Yeah, you got it.
You got to go into the search and put in movie
type
maker.
in Windows Movie Maker.
It'll come up there.
Yeah, it ain't. It's not like just on your desktop or nothing.
The editing on that motherfucker is easy though.
Hell yeah, nigga.
I still prefer that. The only thing is you can't crossfade shit and like that. Yeah, it's limited.
Yup, it's limited.
Hey
but
man,
when you just doing IG shit.
Shut up, RTO.
Hey man,
he about to fuck with me. Go ahead, man.
I ain't even saying nothing about no tutorials. But nigga, you got goddamn motherfucking goddamn. Well, I swear when I'm trying to think about it, it's there. As soon as I don't, it's
fucking beat tape. Need to do fucking beat tape, man.
Gadget, what you use for editing? Because we use the same shit. I just can't think of the name of it right
Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
Man.
You got Vegas, man. Use your damn Vegas, man. If you got that.
It's editing, man.
Hey, RTO, have you
tutorials involved?
Have you ever used Sony Vegas to make beats?
To make beats, nah.
Okay.
I know you can do it, but I ain't never did it to make
just
beats.
like acid, pretty much.
Yeah, I was like acid.
I've mixed a beat on Sony Vegas before.
I prefer trees and alcohol to acid for me.
Yep. They got some shit in there, man. Sony got some shit.
The filters, the audio filters in Sony Vegas are killer.
Really?
Man, I'm telling you.
Well,
go to your FX.
Somebody make me a copy and let me borrow that motherfucker.
There's all kind of motherfuckers sell. I mean, you can download that on YouTube easy.
Yeah, I got this shit for free.
Okay. Yeah, I got that whole Adobe C2S suite shit.
Well, see, you got damn After Effects, so shit.
Yeah, you don't need
if you got the Adobe suite, then you gotta have
I just
After Effects. Right?
Yeah, they got everything.
I just got After Effects CS6 for free on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And if
how the fuck y'all getting shit off of YouTube? Hold up.
Man.
Niggas just type in the After Effects free download.
Somebody got a video for it.
Somebody, there's a link in the description.
Hey, Mental, didn't your Adobe come with Audition?
It should. If you got the suite.
It should. If you got the CS joint, then it should.
Well, then probably
the whole suite.
I definitely got the whole shit.
Yeah, you got the whole suite. You can get the Audition is still good. Like,
shit.
Yeah. Hey, I know all about that.
Okay. You still use it.
Exactly.
You over here still chopping and fucking Audition.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
You and Peter Quiznar.
No,
I remember.
Mister, you heard me?
I recall them days, man, when I was using that
man.
to chop up beats for FL.
Mister, you heard anything bad about BeatStars?
Nah, man. To be honest, so the only bad story
Making my account right now.
is the motherfuckers who don't capitalize off of it right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So as far as people who are using BeatStars to actually like lease beats and sell beats, I know people that have done pretty well. You know, like they not fucking moving their family out to the Beverly Hills and nothing like that. But at the same time, beats that they had laying around the shit that they, wanted to off, they have been getting them off, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Why not? Shit.
There's one producer on YouTube. He said he's made more leasing beats than he has with making beats for artists in the last 10 years.
So here's what I learned by following that publishing company I was just telling y'all about, right? So this is kind of changing my whole opinion about the leasing shit too. So one of the things he was saying, let's say you put a beat up, right? And 25 fucking MC singers or whatever all have leased this particular beat. Yep. He was like, yo, most producers won't go and register all 25 of those fucking songs because they're not thinking that far ahead. But you can register all of those songs and get paid off for each one of those songs. So you're getting your lease money, but then you also get, like once you set up your publishing for shit. Exactly. Now you getting all of that, and it's all for one fucking beat.
Hold on. And you can either go one step further and register them beats. If you do it with the right company, it encompasses YouTube. So even if they put up a song with your music behind it, you get all the ad revenue.
Exactly. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I've been reading my ass off lately. Yeah, man. BeatStars, fuck it. Let's get it popping.
I'm trying to create my account right now.
Look, I created my joint like 2 months ago. I just ain't uploaded yet.
I've had one for over a year.
Hey, you did the free version? You did the free version, or you did the pro or unlimited?
No, I did the free one for now because I might do the pro shit once I actually start uploading. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
so
figured
the
out.
pro, you get placement opportunity.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Hell.
For only $9.99 a month, which ain't bad.
Which ain't bad. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all niggas is late. My trap persona has been.
I knew he was gonna say
that. This shit is, man. There's a lot of people in this.
It is. Yep, it is.
Saturated, man. This shit's crazy. It's like, okay. But it's broken down. I like it says club, dirty south, old school, East
That's
Coast.
what I like about it. They got genres.
Reggaeton.
But it's a million bum ass rappers that need beats. Fuck
it. Do that.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I do like it. I do like the fact that they got it broken down, the subgenres inside,
right?
The genre. So, and it's funny that hip hop subgenres, but that's cool.
Right.
No, we need those though.
Yeah, we do. And you know what? And that's why I like it because we do. Because if you get the boom bap and all that other stuff in there, mixed with the trap, man, your shit would be overlooked all the time.
Right? Hell yeah, man.
But you still have to market yourself. Like having BeatStars is not enough.
No, not at all.
No. But you got underground and old school and East Coast.
Who got beats to play right now?
Not me.
Let's
I'm
see.
on the phone.
I got an album coming out next week. I can't play no beats.
Oh, yeah. Hell no.
Let's see if I can know something.
You can preview some, man. God damn, stingy.
No.
He didn't say stingy. He said stingy.
Yeah.
Because once I get the copyright,
oh yeah, that's right.
Right, yeah.
Hey, Jay Bishop already got me with that bullshit. I'm like, who the fuck is One Publishing?
Bishop.
Motherfucking Jay Bishop got
me. I'm at a commission. I'm working from my laptop tonight. I don't have anything to play.
RT, I know you got.
We better keep talking then.
I'm on the phone.
Oh,
yeah, because I'm on the phone too.
Yeah, one for you.
3 for me.
1, 2, 3 for me.
I don't even know if I can play for this.
Give me balls. Give me balls. Give me balls.
You had like 9 different voices and shit. Walked away with all the money.
Shit, I need to start backing up my fucking laptop this weekend.
Oh
damn.
Finally got the damn external hard drive for this shit now. So
how much space did you get?
I got a 2 terabyte. Like, so I ordered a couple of them. So I got 3 2 terabyte joints. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just do it that way. Yeah.
I want to pick up a Drobo one day.
A what?
Oh, what?
A Drobo.
What's that?
It's like a
seasoning.
Not adobo, man. But it's basically like a server.
Okay.
But it'll have like 3 or 4 hard drives in there, and it basically backs up everything at once. So one drive fails, you still have other drives that are going, backing up stuff.
How much that shit cost?
It depends on how many drives.
How many drives?
With.
Yeah. How many bays you want? Right.
So you can upgrade, as you go.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
As I say, it sounds similar to a ghosting machine. Like
I
used to use at work. Okay.
Ooh,
hell yeah.
The base unit is $400.
Damn.
Hey.
If anybody's in the market for a new cell phone, this S9 Plus is nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard
You just got
Galaxy joints is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I just got it today.
Is that the one with the low light camera, or is that the? No, I think that might have been that Google shit.
I did a Google Pixel too.
Yeah, the Pixel got the best camera, but this one's good too.
Okay.
But the Pixel is the best camera, but this motherfucker nice though.
Yeah, I got so much money invested in this fucking Apple iTunes store, man. I'm probably never getting off of Apple.
Exactly,
like the App Store and shit, you know what I mean?
But yeah, I mean, you on iPhone or?
Yeah, I got the iPhone. Yep.
Oh, okay. I mean,
that's like my wife. She got iPhone,
you can get the Apple
iPad.
on Android too.
Oh, okay.
Since nobody has beats. I'm gonna play this Curtis King video. This is the dude I was talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Let me share my screen here.
I got one. I played out the.
Oh, why you queuing that up? On the flip side of things, dropping Thursday. Share the wealth.
For sure.
CurtisKingBeats.com, and you are now listening to the 7th episode of the Curtis King Podcast. Rappers and producers, I want to talk about something that Busy Works Beats actually said in our podcast that we do together on Mondays on his YouTube channel. If you don't know, it's Busy Works Beats TV. You should know by now if you've ever looked up those studio tutorials. This man has a monopoly on them. But he said something that honestly stopped me in my tracks, because he verbalized something that I've been trying to find a way to articulate to many different people in my life along my journey as a rapper and a producer, but I couldn't quite find the words, but I understood the concept. This concept is eating the growth money. When he said it, I had to have him repeat it, because I thought he said eating the growth money. That's what he said. And I was like, wait a minute, eating the growth money. So the concept is basically this. Along your journey, there's going to be a lot of investing that you're going to have to do, right? Especially in the very beginning. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to require what they consider growth money, right? So you're going to get money that's coming in and you're going to be thinking, man, I'm generating income, but that's not the money that's going to be the money that you ultimately retire on. That's part of the money that you have to invest back into the business so that the business grows. It may start off as just you rapping or just you producing. And you may have a have a graphic designer. My setup right now is 2 video editors, a graphic designer, my buddy Raleigh, who just basically represents me visually as Curtis King in places that either I cannot always be, or just commentary that is sent to me that is very valuable, but I just cannot get to because I'm doing so many things on my own. I'm wearing so many hats. So he has a very important position, as basically like the social media assistant and really helping me out with my emails and things. But that would not have been available had I not invested my initial money that was used to grow. We're still growing. Here we are 5 or 6 years into it. We are still growing. And the problem with a lot of small businesses in general, it's not just rappers and producers, but the problem with a lot of small businesses is that they fail within the first 2 years because they eat up all of their growth money, right? Either they got a little bit too bold and the sales were coming crazy and they started buying things that they really didn't need, right? Maybe they didn't see the company vehicle quite yet. Maybe they're a brick and mortar business and they don't need a vehicle because people come into the restaurant to eat. I see it all the time when I watch Chef Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares or watch Bar Rescue. These people run for their growth money. When that money comes in initially and they get excited, you know, either the owner starts
Bar Rescue is my shit.
buying a bigger house instead of living somewhere where they can live below their means and still build this money up, build their business into something that's so indestructible and continually growing that they can live wherever the hell they want if they're just patient enough for 5 or 6 years. Most people are not willing to do that because most people are used to a life of scarcity. Most people see money coming in and they spend it. And you know what? I say most people because I'm included in most people. In the past, I have been, especially the first time I started getting money. The first time I started getting money, your friend Curtis was spending money like an idiot because I had never had that much access to money. I had never had that much freedom. You know, I did a video before about it, but I used to walk in Target after I got like 4 or 5 exclusive beats that got sold. I'd walk in Target and I would catch such a tremendous high from knowing that every single aisle that I walked down, I didn't have to look past anything. I could buy whatever the hell I wanted. Now, Target ain't nothing fancy. Ain't like I was going in a Gucci store, but for me, that was like hood fancy for me. Target. I would walk into Target with my nose up and I'd walk around down every aisle and say, oh, peasants. You know, I wouldn't quite do that, but I basically would walk down.
Nigga had the mustache.
I would catch a high, like, damn, I can have anything I want. I remember, this is, I guess, all the thing I did. I'm very mild in comparison to people who, you know, go spending on crazy clothes and whatnot, but I'm no different in that somebody, sent me over a contract for an exclusive beat, and they told me that they wanted me to sign it and send it back to them, but I didn't have a printer at the time. Target was right next door, so what did I do? I went bought a printer. Usually you want to research printers and research things like that. That's not one of them items like you just go pick up, right? You go to the store, you might go pick up a Dasani or some water, but you don't just go pick up a printer, fam. And so I went in there and I bought a printer. I literally went in there and bought a printer. I held it underneath my arm, and I think I got back in the car and drove right back. I could have even walked. I was wasting gas and all that. And then I printed out that one paper and didn't use the printer for another month. The things we do when we're used to not having, we spend money like we're never going to get it again. We spend money like, man, I was in a drought too long. I don't know if I'll ever see any kind of abundance again. And what we do is we basically eat away at our growth money. And the thing about it is, it doesn't just appeal to our own decisions. Sometimes it happens with family. Sometimes it happens with relationships. Sometimes people don't realize that you're in a growth process. And even though you cannot afford to get it,
I'm going to need this link.
it doesn't. And I fixed that up beginning when they're thinking about, oh man, now I can finally get the shoes off.
Pause that.
Enhance your bottom line for your business. Is it really what your business needs?
All of them.
Not question. A lot of rappers have been doing the past. Right? Money got money. All these
Man, fuck y'all, man.
You know, workshops. You can justify that the same way I justify that. If I get the contract, so it's kind of like it's paying for itself. No, I'm eating away at the growth money. That wasn't an investment. I justified it later by using it, but that wasn't what I had in mind. I was being careless with money. And so you got to be careful that you're not aligning yourself with people who literally are willing to trade the pennies that you're making now for the millions that you're sure to make in the future. And I say sure to make because I have the confidence in you, that I have the confidence in myself. I have the same confidence that if you set your mind to doing something, it will be done. I've been telling people for years that I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a multimillionaire. I'm going to own many different businesses that are going to bring me the money that is an echo of the value that I'm giving. And we're well on our way to doing that. Right? But when I first said that, people laughed at me. When I first said that and actually started generating income, folks started acting like, well, at least he was kind of right, so I better get the money while I can. And, and when he taps out, well, at least I got what I could then. And so I started listening to Busy Work or Game for Busy Works talk about this concept, and I realized, damn, that the same reason that small businesses end up spending more money than they're actually making because they see it coming in and they're sort of blinded by the fact that they see, all the dollars coming in and thinking that, well, the overhead is the overhead, and they're not paying attention to how much of a gap there is between their profit and their overhead. rappers and producers do it too. Rappers do it all the time when they justify pay-for-play shows. You got to think about it. Here's my opinion about pay-to-play shows. If you have a specific game plan, do it. If it makes sense, do it. And it doesn't always have to be a money play for a pay-to-play show. It can be, I want to leverage the audience that is here. I want to basically have a show where there's a bunch of people here. I want to expose them to my art. But it's got to go be deeper than just exposure. You got to be able to say, okay, I'm going to expose them to my art. And on top of that, I'm going to walk away from this room full of 300 with at least 30 emails. Because 30 emails is a lot more powerful than walking out of that venue saying, we killed it tonight, huh?
Facts.
And then your bank account is like, yeah, you
Like shit.
Let's run it down. I'll give you an example of a night that used to be and why I stopped really doing a lot of shows too far from home that weren't paying. If they weren't paying, there's no way in hell that I was leaving the IE to go to LA. Because here's how a night can turn out. I've done a video about this in the past, but a night can be literally me driving to LA. Okay? Now say it's a show that I'm getting paid $200 for. Okay? Say it takes from LA, from IE to LA, say it takes about $20 in the tank to get there. Okay? We already got to deduct 20 from that 200. That's already 180. Right? We get down to LA. If you know anything about LA, you know you are not getting parking for free. In most venues I went to, parking wasn't free. Assess another 15 to 20 bucks on top of that. So let's just say that we're now down to 160 before I even get the money. Okay? Say we get to the actual venue, you decide that you're hungry and you cannot, there's no food at the actual venue, which is very common in a lot of hip hop shows, like a lot of bar food or stuff that you don't really want to eat. So obviously there's ways that you can save, and I'm not trying to exaggerate this purposely to make a point, but I'm giving you an example of how it sometimes look. You know human beings, you know us. You go down to a show and you say, you know what, I'm hungry, man. Let me eat something. So let's say that's about $10. Right? You get yourself a little value meal or something. You get to the show. Maybe the show is only paying you, but they're not getting your drink ticket. Maybe you get the first drink free. Say you bring yourself you say you got a girl, like you bring one of your homegirls to come out and support. Say you buy drinks. Right? You're not looking at this as an expense because it's something that you want to do. Say you got to pay, especially in LA, $30 for even 2 people for drinks is not that outrageous.
Damn.
You're sitting there inside of a venue. Let's talk about this. You're sitting, and most times if you're the headliner,
I drink $30 by myself.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? That's easy.
Sitting there that you could have been generating income at home. You could have been creating more music. You could have been putting up more songs for streaming. And you're sitting there in a club and you're not making any money, looking at your phone, saying hello to people, and waiting to go up. Finally go up. And you perform. People have started to leave because it's too late since you're a headliner. And, now you are noticing that the show is not quite as packed out as you thought it was going to be, as the promoter made it out to be. Because of that, that means that he probably won't have those 2 bills that he said he'd have for you. And because it's hip hop, and because it's something that you don't want to burn a bridge, get it in writing, which a lot of shows, unfortunately, a lot of folks do that. If you're not, already doing that, which you should be getting the stuff in writing if you're getting paid. Let's not put that misinformation. Get the stuff in writing. Somebody says they're going to pay you. I've had shows where I go to and the guy says, oh, man, we only made this amount of money tonight. And I had to pay the security, the DJ. I only got about 100 for you right now, but I can hit you on your PayPal tomorrow, possibly. And you're like, damn, I didn't come out here for nothing. All right, I'll take that 100. So now you ended up spending the money that you spent, and you're walking away with $20. You didn't make $100. You're walking away with $20. And of course, there's some elements in that could have been altered and changed to make it more cost efficient. But you know how it is. We're going to shows as rappers. A lot of the decisions were made.
What do y'all think about that?
I like that.
Yeah.
I chalk that up to 2 things, man. That's one, that's youth. Because when you're young, you come across some money and you've never had money, you don't know what to do with it, so you're showing out.
Old people do it too. Old niggas do it too.
Yeah, old niggas do it. They do it too. But let me put it this way. I'm speaking from my experience. I'm chalking that up as being young. You know what I'm saying? You see what everybody else got. You see what's on TV. I need that. I need this. You got the money to do it, and you spend it. And then as you get older and you start listening to older folks around you talk about money, then you start paying attention and you start doing your money right. That's just my experience on that. So
Yeah,
now hold up. What does Curtis King actually do? I mean,
He's
I
a
kind of get.
producer
He
slash
produced for
rapper.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, he produced a few people.
Yeah,
He been out here for a minute.
book too.
He been doing videos and shit. Like I mean, never.
I think he did some stuff with TDE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He been out like he used to do tutorials and shit on YouTube, but
He
from
still
that,
does that.
people's been noticing him, and now he out here.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
He didn't just pop up yesterday.
Nah, not at all.
I didn't think so. I just wasn't sure if he was like an executive or he was actually still behind the boards, like making beats.
Oh yeah, no, he's still doing it.
He's more like one of us, but probably a little bit higher branch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he did some shit with Locksmith, if I'm not mistaken, too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
He kind of talks like Locksmith.
Yeah, kind of look like him.
Yeah, I know he. I don't know if he's from. I don't know if he's from LA, but I know he's in LA, where he was at the time. But I don't know if that's where he's from.
Okay.
But yeah,
that's what's up.
Play that shit, Clark. Was that Clark? Who was that?
Yeah, I play a beat.
Play this.
Hey, Mental, do you know about Wax and Herbal Tea and all them cats that you said when I was talking about EOM?
Yeah, so I know about Wax. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
about
so
Tea,
yeah, he go back back then.
Oh
it's like
shit, okay.
YouTube around 2010, 2011, and whatnot.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please. That filtering was dope.
Yeah, I fuck with that joint.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
I got one, man.
Go ahead.
What you about to say, Ans?
I said I don't know if you could even hear anything if I try to play something, but go ahead, Dad.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that was dope, Dan.
Yep.
Sir.
That's all I got tonight.
That's probably be too low.
Sound like you down the hallway.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Never mind.
That's why I'll never be playing shit.
You can still hear it though.
Let's see something. Hallway
I
beat.
can hear
it. All right. Well, let me just see what happens real quick.
Cartillo, if you twist his arm any harder, you gonna pull it out the socket, nigga.
I couldn't hear it no way.
Yeah. I was about to say that joint was high pass up to
yeah, I about to say
damn. Shit was high pass up to 900 hertz.
But I heard it was dope though.
It was dope though.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be. I'll figure something out next time.
What was you playing it through?
It's just through this mic. I just got this thing set up, so I have to figure out the whole loop back thing and everything. So.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I still don't know how to do it.
Damn. That's some real shit. Gadget played though with that video.
Yeah.
I try to take whatever I make and reinvest. I did it at first just like going into getting more equipment, but all that getting sounds and shit. I'm trying to make some money with the sounds I got. I ain't buying shit else.
Okay.
That's some real shit.
I need to get some monitors for real. So I can
You don't have monitors? Hey,
man,
I'm about to say you better get
when I
creative and do a trade with somebody. Shit.
I got these things here when I first got
Even
started.
trade.
Like this was for my record player that I had at the time. Some DJ mixer speakers or something.
Hey man, you can trade that. You can trade that MPC studio in for some money.
Hey.
Nah, don't do that.
Nah,
I wouldn't do that.
That's a tough choice, man. That's my baby. That's why I started.
You could trade the machine.
Man, whatever.
She said, "She."
Nah, I can't do that one. Definitely, I'm sorry.
Hold on, what you talking about, man? You can't even talk. You ain't even made no beats on MPC studio yet.
And then BG will be left with the wobble.
Mav been killing it.
No, he has. I'm just fucking.
He fucking with me. Yeah, shit. I done cracked 60 now. I ain't fuck with that XL yet.
Yeah, I'm like the XL is what he ain't use.
Oh my god.
To be honest with you though,
I
man.
ain't did shit in a minute. What
To be honest with you though, you gonna crack it, and like you'll fuck with it probably for a few days in the beginning, just because you're gonna be like, oh shit, the XL, and then you're gonna be like, you know what?
Let me go over here to the studio.
Look, it just took me 2 hours to chop this fucking sample. I'm cool.
Yeah, because that's what I was complaining about with
This is
Reason.
what we was telling. I'm like, it is. You're going backwards with that. So you just gotta keep that in mind that this shit ain't gonna be like what you used to. It's definitely gonna take longer to do what you want to do.
Sometimes when shit slow down, though, you get more ideas in the meantime.
True,
so,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because that's how I used to be with Reason. Like now, you go with your first thought when you chop some shit on the MP, and after you do a beat, it's like, oh shit, well I could do this joint another way or whatever. Where Reason, you got some time to think about it when you moving slice points and shit.
Yeah.
So,
You could just go along as you add the slice points. You pre-thinking your chops as you add them, basically.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So you know a machine, right? When you go in the edit mode, and you turn oh my god, and you turn the tune up, right? You turn the tune up in edit mode.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Huh?
Not in edit. If you hit record and hit edit, you don't turn the tune up in there. You turn
I know,
the
but
tune up out of there.
You can change it, like, because when I slice, when I go to slice mode, I want the sample, the semitone. I want that to be turned up when I chop it. So you can't do that because in the MPC you can do that. You can have it like like you can have it on two.
You talking like
individual chops having a different tune. One chop being one.
No, I
tune
think
and
what she
another.
means is so you know, like let's say if you have a sample, let's say it's at like 96 BPMs, right? And you either want to tune it up or down, so it sounds a little faster or a little slower.
Yeah.
When you slicing it, machine always puts it back to the original. It's not.
Why? In the edit mode, it brings it back to the original. You won't hear.
So she's saying, because I think she's right. I think in MPC you can tune the sample to whatever and then chop it.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
But I don't know how to do that in machine.
Nah, you can't.
Oh my god.
Okay, well
you
then
can't.
that's why
They gotta put that in there.
You gotta pre-know. You just gotta know that when I come back out of edit, that it's gonna
this
be.
Nigga saying I got pre-know, nigga.
That's the truth, because I be like, I just try and hear this shit in my head. And
exactly. You like.
And
because that's how it was on the MPC. But when I had JJOS, like the first one or whatever, then once I got in the 2XL and all the other shit, it changed. But I would tune it. I would like if you had like the MP, like say if you had the MPC 1000 and this is like their OS version, their stock OS, I would tune the sample and then go back to program edit and then try to fix some chops and bring it back down to the original tune. And I hop out of it back into the regular shit, then it'd be back to wherever I tuned it, if I pitched it up high, low.
But the studio's like that though. The studio will, when you go to program edit, it'll actually take it back to the original shit versus the main screen. So
well, that's still that.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know no way of doing how to not do that in the machine. I guess you would just have to.
I mean, pretty much you just had the time stretch it or some shit beforehand or something.
Detune it first.
Yeah. And
then save that sample, detune.
Yeah, it's basically basically it's resampling. Basically, but I mean that's doing a lot though.
Yeah, I hate doing that shit. I just figure it out.
Or you could just come over to this Ableton Life and just about all that.
I thought I was doing something wrong. I was like, they gotta.
I told you I had Ableton 8.
Oh yeah, you said you got the light, right? In RTO Kids a Dream.
You laughed me out like shit.
Hey, I had the light for a while too.
He was like, but that's the light.
But you had 9 though, didn't you?
Right, yeah.
That's very
it's
funny.
hard over here.
It was hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, man.
So what we doing?
You can get Ableton on YouTube too, you know.
What you mean?
This nigga's got bootleg copies of Ableton on YouTube.
I'm scared to try this.
Freeze up your whole goddamn shit.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really do too many bootlegs, man.
I'm straight.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I done went legal
in the past.
I don't get the real copy.
Word.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait, stop.
Oh, shit.
Davenport just say this.
Yeah, man.
Did Davenport just say he gonna get the real copy?
No, I said go get the real copy. Don't mess with them bootlegs.
Okay, because I was about to say, nigga, we already had a problem with the bootleg that you had, nigga.
Yeah, that's why I said don't do that shit.
But see, so how the fuck RTO gonna tell me go get a goddamn bootleg?
Hey man,
see,
because the bootleg. I don't know what Dav had. I don't know what that was because it worked with push, but it didn't at the same time. It was weird. But you don't have push, and Dav was trying to use it with push. So
I ain't parking in no parking spaces you recommend in Cali, nigga. Fuck around and get my shit towed.
Hey, you ain't gotta worry about that guy. Handicap placards.
Damn. I hear that.
Oh, let me turn my light. Get these.
That's what that was. I thought you had some.
I got my handicap
toys or something.
No, this is my medicine, man.
Oh.
That's some toys.
But anyway.
Yeah. There we go. No, I ain't did no tracks in like 2 weeks. Shit just been crazy on my end. So I'm gonna try to do some shit tonight just to kind of get the cobwebs out.
Yeah, I just got back to making beats like last week. Like kind of been on one last week and whatnot.
But really need to write. That's what I need to do.
See, nah, that's not my playground right there.
Yeah, that same poetry album dope, yo. You did your joint on the track too, Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell, that was dope.
I appreciate that, yo.
Yeah, that whole album was nice though.
Copping that joint, yeah.
We did that shit we did that song like over a year ago.
Yeah, I heard you say 2017 in your verse and shit.
Yeah.
Early year, man.
We got an open mic thing. We finally got an open mic.
Oh, he does?
Place here where I'm at.
Oh, okay. I saw the flyer.
Yeah, I saw you post that.
So what is it gonna be like? Just like spoken word and singing and shit, or what?
My black queen.
Spoken word, rap. They got rap, jazz. They got a band coming and dancing and painting.
Okay.
So what you plan on doing?
Go up there and take that shit over.
Oh, yeah.
Kill him, BG.
BG, all you need you was an SB404.
I'm gonna try to get a job up there first.
My black queen.
There you go.
Don't know that, nigga.
Don't start your shit, okay?
Oh, you gonna get a job up there?
Videos for them joints too.
A job up there for what?
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
For money,
That's why I can have something to do with it. Yeah, I like that.
I'm not saying for what, meaning like not at all. I'm just saying meaning like what in particular.
She needs something to launder that dough money, bro. You know how.
No, I was mean. Yeah, she over there in Ozark and shit.
Right.
Nah, I was saying more along the lines like, was you gonna try to run sound, or you gonna just be fucking waiting tables? That's what I mean.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I gotta talk to this. Is the first thing they having like this, I believe. So, we'll see.
I hope people come out.
Ooh,
run the house.
You never know. I might get into poetry. I might start singing. You never know.
Oh man,
I do that shit and then go run the sound.
Do it all.
Double duty like shit.
This is dope. This is something we need here. We need.
Yeah. I hope people turn out for it.
Y'all seen that video of that girl who was I think she was like on the keyboard or whatever, and she was like basically making the beat, singing all at the same time.
And she was going to different instruments, and then she was
yeah. There you go, BG. Try to do something like that live on stage, but like just like with a 404 or some shit, just playing different beats or whatever and singing over them or whatnot. Shit. Yeah, be a nice little set.
Yeah.
Yeah, you about to be the queen of Sag City or whatever.
I did thought they 404 for performances though.
I know you can do
it with machine, but
motherfucker, it's 404 is perfect. Like,
I know Nick
battery powered, man. Like that thing is perfect for.
I think they're gonna have a wall outlet at the spot though, RTO.
Huh?
I'm fucking with you. Y'all ain't got no wall outlet? Fuck it. I got batteries.
A wall outlet.
Yeah, nigga. So you can plug the 404 in.
You don't need it. It got batteries.
Yeah, but if it got a plug, why waste the batteries?
Yeah. See? Let's see.
Because that wall outlet might have feedback. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
It won't be mobile.
They be telling people that bring DI boxes with them and shit when they be doing this shit.
You said anybody what gadget?
Did anybody hear the Kanye Kendrick Lamar songs that leaked today?
No.
Nah, I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, somebody just sipping tea or knocked out.
Nah, somebody sleep.
That hurt, I bet.
He said,
I just heard
Damn.
her hers. Hers was just like my Black Queen like a minute ago.
No, man, you don't take hers, man.
It don't though.
Right.
Oh,
Gadget. That's Gadget, man.
No, it ain't.
Hey, you were just talking.
Is that
No,
bad?
Gadget was just talking.
Hey, man, you at work, man?
Nigga,
Yeah,
that's
I'm at
Dark Vader.
That might be one of your
patients.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. That shit. Yeah, we were trying to figure that shit out last time. He had his damn speaker up loud.
No, I ain't got it. I turned the shit down.
No, I'm just talking about the first time we went through that. We were trying to figure it out. I was like, "What the hell is that?" Damn patient.
They said it was me that I was asleep. I was like, I ain't sleep. I'm there trying to defend myself. Let's see. I play that shit. Somebody chopping?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think that's Clark.
Yeah, that's Clark.
Yeah, I thought he was chopping.
Oh, shit. Oh. I thought I was mute.
Your shit did say muted. Look, Clark doing that shit on purpose. He think he's slick, yo.
No,
shit.
Because I didn't want to play that one. I didn't want to play that beat.
Oh shit! He said, "Oh shit." Well, that was a guilty pleasure beat.
Shit, y'all heard it now. It's just a beat though.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit. We got too much going on now.
Damn, they got rid of the Weather Channel. What the fuck?
For real?
I think so. Yeah, I'm over this bitch.
Put this one separate.
What's the name? Just bought it though, right?
That's what I heard. Yeah, he need to put this shit up.
Byron Allen.
Yeah. Oh,
The Weather Channel is still on.
It ain't on my TV.
Who do you
change the channel?
Who's your cable provider?
Whoever they got through the hospital. I don't know who the fuck they go through. Because I know Fios got rid of the shit. I got Fios at the crib. So, yeah. I don't know who these motherfuckers going through.
Yeah, that hospital should be basic as fuck.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, shit. I at least want to know if it's gonna rain. Shit.
Shoot, not Henry Ford.
You gotta watch your local news for that one, bro.
All right,
yeah, that shit done. Yeah, that shit out here.
All
right.
Peace to the chat.
Yeah, peace
to the chat.
Hell yeah.
Somebody
I'm gonna charge up my phone.
Somebody on the panel already said goodnight.
Oh shit, they did.
With the fucking snoring.
Oh shit.
Jamari Mack, DJ Rack, DJ Mansecue, Davenport.
DJ D Man CQ.
Brady 3000.
Brady 3000.
D Man CQ. He ran that shit together, didn't he?
Fat Vaughn.
Kevin.
Oh,
Kevin.
damn.
What up, crackhead?
Oh,
Motherfucking Fat Vaughn.
Whoever the fuck Kevin is.
Who's Kevin?
Right. Right. I don't know.
The man's cute though, boy. That was
Blue pineapples, trolling ass.
Blues, man. Is he
I
still
want the
there?
blue on the joint. Pause.
I thought this motherfucker was watching the movies.
Slay D,
Watching the
Mari
movie.
Mack.
Yeah, I think he already finished